Ooh. Yeah, 66.
Oh.
Welcome. We're rolling. Welcome to Epic Enclave. We're Ace. Hope you had a good Christmas and New Year. I know me and the DM did. We shared a hot
I'm
tub
ready
together.
for Easter because I'm a tiny egg.
Eggman. So last we left off, the Mr. Men are currently in Greyhawk. Hot on the heels on information as to Scarrig's whereabouts. We had just had a fight in our hotel room. Lord Herringer had sent a team of assassins to take us out because he didn't like what we said. What else he said? We slept in the room below, and the next morning snuck out the back door, trying to lose any sort of tails we might have. We went to go meet an Axie. Told him about everything that had been going on for the last 30 years. And he said he would be able to provide a map as to... Well, he wanted us to find out the realm of Pyremus, I think, and then he would find a map for us and meet him in 4 days. We went to the Black Dragon, of which there was an acid sign, a pranked acid sign. Styles showed off his thieving skills to some fellow Thief Guild members. Gert agreed with the owner to, because the sign ended up being a prank from the other pub, agreed to do a counter prank to the other pub. Ozzy took a prostitute, or so he thought was a prostitute, to the penthouse suite, who turned out to be an assassin on behalf of Pyremus. Ozzy and Picard killed her, mostly Picard.
Nope.
And
He's a witness.
I'm doing the recap.
All right. Yeah, sorry.
This is how it will be sung.
That's how I remember it. Ozzy killed the prostitute. She started spitting stuff about Pyremus and the Flame and cult ramblings and Scarrig, and didn't go down well. So they hastily left, and
Just left the body in there as well.
Sorry.
I'm doing the recap.
Sorry.
They hastily left and bumped into Gert and Styles, who were in the process of pranking the pub, which was them flooding the toilets, sealing the door and letting the door go. And, a turd avalanche came streaming out of the tavern. Ozzy explained what happened. They disguised themselves and went to one of Styles' safe houses. There they scryed on both Scarrick and Lord Herringer. And Gert asked Pyremus with his divination spell. I think you asked him what do you have planned for Scarrick in the next few days, and he said something along the lines of that we'll be together or something like that. And that was it. Quite a bit happened, to be fair. It was a good old sesh.
That's true. So now it is. Let me have a look. It will be coming to the middle of the evening. as you did all the scrying and divination things when you were at the safe house.
Yeah, that's right. And then we were sort of like turning in for the evening.
Yeah, so day has turned to night. You are in the safe house in the artisan quarters, this small workers' cottage nestled between other workers' cottage in the row. The layout is simple. Downstairs, a small table, a fire, where you can cook meals and warm yourselves on winter evenings. A small back room with a chest which had the spare clothes and other useful items that thieves may require. Upstairs is one long room that stretches the length of the first floor, where there are bedrolls laid out on the floor. How do you wish to settle for the evening?
Whatever bedroll might be available.
Is anyone taking watch? Are you
Packard will
staying
take watch.
downstairs, or
I can't
Like
take
I just
one for the
take it.
same as always.
Are we in the safe house, did you say?
yeah, you're in the safe house.
Yeah, I'm not going to take a watch on that.
I would take a watch because there's no reason not to. I would take a watch with Packard purely on the basis that after everything that happened, on all the adrenaline, I'd struggle to get to sleep.
Okay. So who's taking the first watch?
Well, I guess that would be me and Packard.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing, Styles. Leave yourself to sleep.
I'm quite comfortable because I know we're safe in the safe house. I trust the systems. So.
Yeah, so do I.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So as the two of you go upstairs and find your bedrolls and rest on the dry and homely safe house. Not necessarily maximum comfort as you had in the high tower, but something you believe is protected. Ozzy and Picard, you are left alone downstairs.
Well. Well.
Hmm.
What a day.
It's been a lot. It's been a lot.
Greyhawk sure is full of surprises.
Hmm.
And people that want to kill us.
I thought that after taking Scarrig and the sword, that Pyremus would be done with us. Or not even give a shit about us. So I don't know. I'm quite surprised that he's sent someone after us.
Well, perhaps he knows that we are a threat to his plan. If we can indeed bring Scarrick back to us, maybe that is what he fears most.
He's clearly been watching us for some time. Knew my weakness. A sexy, corseted prostitute.
Yes, I mean, I wonder how he deduced that.
I didn't think it'd be so obvious, but
Yes, we'll have to be more careful going forward. No more sexy prostitutes.
I've been saying this the whole time we've been here.
From now on, it's only 4s or below. Nothing 5 and up. There's too sexy.
Yeah. As long as that's still involved somewhere on the scale, I'm happy. I ain't picky.
No, I know that is your issue. But no, we must be careful. We must keep a low profile.
That's what I've been saying, man.
No. But I still think our most pressing issue is the fellow at the hunting lodge. He has clear designs upon us.
Well, we don't exactly know what his intentions are either. He seems to have something to do with Pyramius or, I don't know, the Brotherhood or something. It's definitely worth pursuing. I think tomorrow I might. We need to find out where Pyramius resides so that Anaxi can provide us with a map.
Hmm.
So tomorrow I might go to the temple and maybe reach out to Pelor, see if you'll help.
That may be wise. Yes, it's about time you got back in touch with Pelor.
Couldn't find anything in the library. Anything that we might have found, Lord Herringer seems to have taken.
Hmm.
If I don't find anything out of the temple, maybe we just go straight to Lord Herringer and be like,
I say
"Fuck,
he
man."
might know. Yes.
Maybe he's our in to Pyramius. I don't know. Oh, tired. Are you gonna be alright? Watching?
Oh, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. My keen eyes will not miss a thing.
Mm.
It'll be fine.
Yes. If it wasn't in the safe house, I'd be a bit more concerned about that. But yeah. Thanks
Yep,
for having my back earlier.
Well, of course. That's what we do. Although I was afraid you were going to murder an innocent woman. But you got lucky, and she wasn't innocent.
I didn't get lucky. I can control myself. I'm not just some whore murdering machine. I mean, I murdered them in the sheets. Am I right?
The slippery slope, Mr. Ozzy. It's a
Very slippery.
That's what I call
Very
it, too.
slippery. Go back to sleep, Kurt. Alright. Nah, then.
Right. Good night.
I go to bed.
You go to bed, climbing the steep stairs up to the first floor. Captain Picard, you're left alone in the small dining room.
Nice.
The fire that I assume you've lit is dying to low embers. Do you stay in the dark or do you light a lamp on this evening?
I'll light a lamp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check, please.
Can I just do one thing
Yeah,
before I sleep? Sorry to interrupt.
that's fine.
I like doing things off the cuff.
Jeez.
As I'm like going to sleep, I'm gonna cast Sending to Scarrig, and
Ooh.
because I'm assuming he's on the same plane after everything we've deciphered and seen, and I'm just gonna be saying, like, kind of emotionally, like, saying, "Don't worry, man. We haven't given up. We're gonna find you. I know you're in there still. Stay strong, brother. We will find you."
You lay on your bedroll, the thin material barely masking the hardness of the boards underneath. And you almost drift off, this act of sending now almost a token effort since the response has never come back. But just as your eyes close, you hear a voice. Ozzy, it's getting harder to, yeah, it's taking control. Yeah. And you just hear the voice just strain with pain before it cuts out.
Who was that?
God damn it! That was part Scottish.
Scarrick's American brother.
Scottish and American sound very similar, especially when it got
I was
cold.
like, must be the wrong call. No idea who that
I
was.
dialed the wrong number.
For Scotland. If he's talking about cabers, I'll be fine. Ibertos. That's all he can say.
Just says that on repeat.
Ibertos. Freedom.
Something's wrong with Scarrick.
That is what you hear.
Oh no, I definitely can't fucking sleep. Fuck.
Captain Picard, please give me a perception check.
Perception. 5.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What items
Eagle-eyes.
in this bland room pique your interest on this evening?
Perhaps there is an oil painting of a boat at sea on the wall.
Yes,
an
of
old
course.
mouldy painting, and I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah. I remember when I was at sea. Those were good times. And then I sort of like drift into daydreaming of, like in erotic novels, the front cover, there's always like a man with his like shirt open and like rippling abs and stuff, and like a lady hanging off his arm. That's how Picard like pictures himself on the deck of a boat, with just like his glistening abs.
Are we sure that it's a lady?
Yeah, it's not a lady though, is it?
Definitely a lady.
Not on a ship, Picard.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, she's watching from the shore.
Yeah. As you're engrossed in the painting, time slips away, and you fail to hear sounds further down the street
Oh God.
until it gets
I'm
to
so
your
sorry.
door. There is a knocking on the front door.
Oh, fuck off.
Open up, city guard.
Are you kidding? I've burnt everything.
Get rid of that body, right?
Picard panics and he says, we're not in.
And he sort of, you hear this talking to between two people. Oh, we heard you. Can you open the door, please?
Just a second, I'm not dressed. I don't know, I'm doing a lady voice for some reason.
You hear,
I've just got out of the shower.
Muffled conversation. Oh, she's just got out of the shower. Perfect timing. Take your time, madam.
Thank you, kind sirs. Such gentlemen.
I will point out you still have the disguise that we used on you, if you remember.
What was that
Yeah,
disguise?
what disguise was it?
You had like long grey hair, bushy beard.
God.
We like pinned your arm so it looked like
Oh,
you was
yeah.
like
God, yeah.
armless.
And he still has that, does he?
Well, he wouldn't have binned it, I guess. It's still there.
No, because it was like a physical disguise, wasn't it? Rather than
Yeah.
it wasn't a spell.
Yeah,
or
it
anything,
wasn't
was
a
it?
spell.
No, it was like
I probably
makeup.
forgot I had it on.
Yeah.
So I run to wake up the others.
Okay.
And I start shaking them. I'm like, guys,
Scar.
the sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your weird dream. But the city guard are at the door.
What do they want?
Why?
I didn't ask.
Milady,
There's a long story.
are you decent?
Well,
Almost.
answer it in your disguise and give him some story to get him away from us. Styles,
Okay.
do they know that this is a safe
Anyway,
house?
dum, dum, dum.
I trundle off to the door.
I'm assuming the one. I'm assuming the city guard wouldn't know that's safe.
Well, hopefully they'll just leave us alone. I'm sure Picard will have the right conversation with him to lead him astray.
You would assume in the Thieves Guild styles that most people who are in a safe house don't answer the door. They just pretend it's empty and hope they move on.
Yeah, and definitely not light lanterns. That would be wrong.
I thought it'd help me see danger.
Milady. There's
As
another
he's walking away,
knock
I
at the door.
cast guidance on him, so he's got a 1d4.
Brilliant.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to help this situation.
Ability.
May I ask what it is regarding?
Oh, yeah. Yes, of course. I'm sure a fine lady like yourself would know nothing of the sort, but unfortunately there has been a murder in the near vicinity, and we're just checking on the local citizens and just making sure everyone's all right. Is everything okay in there? Can you open the door?
Yes, of course. I'm almost ready. And then I glance at a nearby mirror and I see the beard. And I go, oh! I'm basically doing like a Mrs. Doubtfire. It's like, and I sort of throw the beard onto like a nearby dresser. And I sort of try and style the long hair into something that makes me look slightly more feminine.
Okay.
And then I open the door slightly with my foot like firmly on like the ground on the other side, so it can't be pushed up. And
yeah,
I'm like,
as you open the door, you look out into the cobbled street, and you see there are two of the city guard, the night watch at this point, with their chainmail and sigils on the front. One's carrying a lantern which shines through the door, illuminating your face, and they are both armed with the usual gear.
oh,
Me lady,
indeed I am.
have you heard any trouble this evening?
Trouble? Me? No, it's just been a nice, relaxing evening by the fire.
No one coming round this way?
Oh, only the usual sort of drunkards on the eve. You know, I've put in several letters to the council to see if they put up signage, but
Well,
nothing as of yet.
it's a hard one to police on Brewfest, me lady. But apologies for any disturbances.
I cast
Is
I cast message to Picard, just saying. See if you can get a description of the perpetrators. See if they know who we are.
I out loud I say, oh, good idea.
I'm sorry.
I mean, the Brewfest. You said about the Brewfest. I hadn't
yes,
considered that was the reason for the noise.
I was going to ask, is your husband home?
Oh, I'm widowed, I'm afraid.
Oh, you sort of see them turn to each other. May we come in to warm our feet by the fire?
Oh, I don't know if that's proper. A bunch of gentlemen coming into a lady's home on an evening.
Of course, madam. Well,
Did you say you were looking for a murderer?
Yes, a vile murder of a whore in the Black Dragon Inn.
Oh. Do you have a description?
Right for her chest it was.
Oh, what a nasty way to go.
Very, very nasty, but you know, people choose their profession and risk comes with it.
Oh, so you say she was asking for it, do you, officer?
Oh, no,
How dare
no,
you.
of course not. Of course not.
A lady should feel safe in these streets, you know, no matter what her profession is.
Indeed, and that's why the night guard is here to look after fine ladies like yourself. And he tries to peer around the door.
We're going to
Well,
have to kill them.
we'll leave you to the evening. And you sort of see him look at his friend.
Well, that's very kind. Did you say you had a description of the ne'er-do-well? I can keep my eyes out the window, and if I see anything, I can let you know.
Oh, yes. Well, one of them is quite recognisable. A tiefling fellow. Purple skin, large horns, wicked tail.
Oh, yes, I know the sort. A bunch of those moved into the neighbourhood, and property prices went well down.
Well, yeah, they can have that effect sometimes.
Yes.
But we don't judge a book by its cover, except this one was very flamboyant, which is always another sign
Extremely.
that you can sometimes find. And he was with another gentleman. This person appeared to be some sort of admiral.
Ooh, Admiral.
Yes.
Yes,
or
that does sound
captain of some sort.
like
Grey hair, elderly.
elderly.
Slightly frail
Frail.
demeanour. Injured his arm, I believe. It's probably something that happened out at sea.
Oh, that is one of those things that can happen out at sea, isn't it?
We
Yes.
believe the pair might be in a relationship. It's the
Now-
flamboyant ones and the old ones that always are, you see.
I have noticed that out my window, but they don't sound nary the sort to go murdering ladies of the night, an admiral and a gay tiefling. They just sound like nice boys.
It's amazing what can happen in the world, and you never know who it could be.
I suppose not. It could be the night card. Oh. That's why you can never be too careful when you get to my age.
Yeah.
Of 53.
What did you say your name was again, madam?
Piccolo.
Piccolo.
Yes.
We'll take that down.
Yes.
Well, we'll leave you to your evening. All the best, Miss Piccolo, and keep your eyes peeled on the street.
Oh, I will. I'll barely sleep tonight. You know, you'll have me up all of fright. So I'll keep my eyes on the road.
Right, we'll be on our way, and as the main guard who's been talking sort of moves away, and the other one comes up. My shift finishes at around 2. If you. Right.
2? 2
Okay.
2 in the
Sort of
AM?
leaves. Embarrassed.
And
you
as
see him moving further down the street, knocking on a door.
As they're leaving, I yell out, "Oh, and that's Captain Piccolo, by the way." Have a good evening. And I close the door.
Christ.
We're gonna need another safe house. Piccolo, a gay tiefling. I'm bisexual. God damn it!
It sounds quite legit to
Don't
me.
pigeonhole me. I mean,
That's
at
how it
least
must have appeared.
they got the flamboyant, right?
I don't know about you, but I think maybe we should get out of here now.
No,
I
it's
don't
fine.
think
I've
past
sent them on
that
their
check.
way.
Well, I need a rest. Like, I don't really want to leave. I'll take the risk.
Don't worry, we'll be fine. I'll keep an eye on the door. Nothing will happen.
I really don't think we will be.
Well, that's a chance I'm willing to take.
It sounded like Captain Piccolo here convinced him that he was all right.
And a lady.
I'm just gonna turn into a spider under the door and walk out and like look at where they'd gone. Are they still talking to the people, or are they like acting suspicious now?
You see him further down the street, and they've knocked on one of the doors a bit further down. You see there is a dwarvish gentleman currently speaking to them in a long nightgown, a floppy nightcap on his head. You can see he's quite obtuse with them, not really giving them the answers they want. But they're not really looking back towards the house.
I plan back in then and just get.
Oh, that was horrible. There was some point where you were mid-spider, mid-girt, and you were just this really horrible looking thing. Really disgusting.
Yeah, I've heard it's quite horrible to look at, but you know it's useful, isn't it?
Yep. I suppose it is. Did you...
When you look like me, it's sometimes nicer to look like other things.
That is very believable.
That's
Did you...
very true.
Did you learn anything? Are we safe for the eve?
Yeah, I think we might have actually got away with that Captain comment, isn't it?
Well, of course. They can spot a person with integrity a mile away.
Who's that then?
Might be me, Gert.
Sounded like
Oh,
one of them
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to fuck you.
Yeah, it's what I was
What?
thinking too, yeah.
I think
What do you
one of
mean?
them did try coming onto you there.
Might get another knock at the door or two.
What did you say? Pick a lily?
Piccolo.
Piccolo from Namek.
Hello.
Yes, from Planet Namek.
Namek.
Gargle my
Namek
Dragon
in one
Balls.
place.
Oh, I wish
Dungeons
I'd
and
done
Dragon Ball Z.
that. Oh, that'd be cool as shit. I'd love that.
New game.
Put a pin in this. We're doing Dungeons and Dragon Balls.
You heard it here first on Epic Enclave.
Well, it looks like I might have to find us another safe house tomorrow.
Yes, I suppose you may.
Can you find a nice one? It's a bit smelly in here, a bit
This one
moldy,
is horrid.
musty.
Okay, you can find one then. And Picard, next tomorrow night, please don't light the lantern.
But how else am I supposed to see oncoming danger?
Well, you didn't see that coming, did you?
Yeah, what were you doing? You
No.
Packard, we're putting so much trust in you to keep watch. What the fuck do you keep doing?
Well, in my defence, the
But in his
last-
defence, Jose, this is kind of maybe possibly your fault. Like,
Oh, yes, I'm going to
attacked-
jump on this
when
one.
we got attacked
What?
at the high tower, and rule 1: if you kill someone, you get rid of the body.
It was an
Yeah, I
emotionally
mean, there is that,
charged
yeah.
moment, and I didn't have time to think about it.
Or make it look like an accident. If you could put a candle on her, it could have looked like one of them, like, combustion thingies. Like she just spontaneous combusted. and we
After
might
what
go away with it.
I did to her, there was no way of making that look like an accident.
Yeah, or like, turn into a tiger and eat the body, something like that, there's lots of ways. You got to think.
Coming from you,
Yes,
Gert,
Mr. Rossi.
that's quite insulting.
Emotions are running high, and we've all struggled with the loss, but we just need to think about our
All right,
actions.
I'm
We're
sorry.
running-
Next time I come across one of Paremius's followers that's trying to fucking poison me, I'll consider where I dumped the body after blasting a hole in them.
That's all I ask.
Excellent.
Right, nice one. Glad we cleared that up. I'm off back to
Surely
bed.
fit it in the bag of holding and got rid of it later, do you? Just say that as a mumble, you know.
Can't fit the body in the bag of holding without chopping it up first, and I am not chopping up a body. Enough time.
But yeah, no, and I just slammed the door and walk upstairs.
Excellent.
So, you come back to bed. Your nightly disturbance over for now. Do you leave Picard on watch again, or does one of you?
Oh,
stay?
hell yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Trust.
When nothing is predictable.
Very well. Picard, please make a check.
Here we go again. I rolled a nat 1. The number is 4.
You this stat is so bad. Having spent some time now in disguise and this new sort of page in your book, not only a captain but a captain who can disguise himself, a captain of many faces, you begin to spend some time in the small sort of stained mirror that is in the back room, trying different disguises on for size, trying your hair in a plait down the side, putting it up into a bun, holding it so it's short, and then
Piccolo.
Yeah.
Captain Piccolo.
You spend the rest of the evening deciding which disguise you will go as tomorrow.
Brilliant.
However, although you are enveloped in yourself while the others sleep above, there are no more intrusions into the safe house on this evening. And
Oh, yeah.
you are distracted from your activity by the early morning sounds of workers outside. You hear the forges firing up, the sound of the anvils surrounding you, and the carpenters coming in. The public holiday that was yesterday is now over. Today is a working day, and most people in the city are back to work.
Where are we? And I can't remember where this safe house was.
So I've put your token over here.
Yeah.
It's not
Gnarly
exact,
house.
but you're around these sort of small streets that are in the artisan quarter.
Okay. Have we got a long rest?
Yes.
Does Gert get a long rest even though he turned into a spider?
What the fuck does that have to do with it?
Well,
not
yeah, I'll
resting.
say yeah.
You what?
Is it nicer because it's not resting? It's a nicer DM than
Yeah,
that.
but you only fell asleep at the same time as I did.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but I
like if
wasn't
he's just
doing
got up
anything.
and had a small conversation, he hasn't really done anything. But I'll let you. Gets.
Would you actually count that as possible like extra exertion to stop it?
I'd say with Gert's ability to change into animals being a natural thing for him,
I'm just being a
it's
dick.
more second nature. Everyone gets a long
Technically,
rest.
It's in the rules.
Rules is written. The morning has broken. You're in the safe house.
Just a quick, how long does disguise self last for if I
An
do
hour.
it from the tattoo?
An hour.
So,
But
Okay,
you can
so-
use a disguise kit to try and disguise yourself.
But I can do it through the tattoo, and then I can do it as a normal spell and burn a spell slot, can't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There just will be a small period where it drops in between.
you can keep casting it as
The
long as you
tattoo
have
and
spell
the thing.
slots as well. It's not just like a once a day thing.
Yeah.
So, Piccolo, any more trouble in that? Any visits to the desert?
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're attempting to be humorous. At
And,
my
and
expense.
landing it.
Don't really hear any.
The guy,
Laughter.
Gert was laughing.
No, Gert was not laughing. Don't bring Gert into this.
Gert finds me funny.
No, Gert does not find you funny.
Gert finds everything funny.
Gert's got problems.
Gert's
You leave
high.
Gert at it. No, everything went absolutely swimmingly because I kept a very keen eye on the streets. I was like a hawk, and everything is safe, and you're welcome.
Gnarly.
At this point, Ellie sort of uncurls from in front of the fire where she was sleeping last night, and you get this sort of feeling of, yeah, right.
While I was saying this, I'd like to think like Ozzy would perhaps notice that I've got a full face of makeup and my hair is like really well done.
You scrubbed them well, actually.
Oh, I just threw this together.
You make quite a pretty girl.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you to say.
Well, woman at your age.
How very dare you? Don't speak to a lady that way.
Sorry, madam.
Yes, you better be.
So, Styles, Gert, I was speaking with Picard last night before I went to bed. Thinking maybe heading over to the Temple of Pelor and seeing if we can maybe ask for some guidance, maybe on Paramus's whereabouts. What do you reckon?
Well, how that sounds like a good idea, but how are you planning to move? Kind of now,
I'll
in guard and
I'll disguise myself.
there's a gatehouse we have to go through. How about to
I can use disguise.
okay? How
so-
did he describe the tiefling? Maybe just a little bit. You said flamboyant, maybe a little bit.
Maybe we could dirty you up a bit.
No. I'm either fucking flamboyant or somebody else.
Well, somebody else it is. You could be my husband.
I'm pretty sure
No, he's dead.
you were my husband.
Oh, yes.
You
Yes, I did say I was
Yeah.
widowed.
Woo.
mother and
What
daughter
if we just pay him?
What?
came off for the
God.
murder.
Well, no,
Yeah.
but
But every guard in the city.
well, this is it. And every person that house they went to last night has now got a description of me and Picard. So everyone's going to be on the lookout for us. It's really fucked us up.
Well, you bribed the right person. I think you could.
What,
get
the
away
whole
with it.
fucking city?
Nah,
Everyone's
but
going to be
someone
looking
up
out for
top
us.
would tell the rest that it was a wrong description, you know.
You could just run for public office and become like the mayor of the city, and I think that gets away with any wrongdoing.
Yep, can't charge you then.
I mean,
No.
it's going to add on
If the gloves-
at least another 20
if the
sessions
gloves
to
don't
this
fit-
campaign.
You must have quit.
We could start a new arc
Political festival.
where Ozzy runs for mayor. I do like that idea. I don't know. Well,
Well, it's just an idea, you know. But we can't all go walking around in disguise all the time, can we?
Well, we don't have to get because we didn't blow anyone's chest apart.
Yeah, I forgot I didn't kill anyone, did I?
Nope. We caused a minor biological hazard on the main road.
you might have given
No
everyone
one died.
pink eye.
That could have happened to anyone, that.
That could have happened, yeah. And dysentery in a city like this,
Yeah,
they could have had it
commonplace,
anywhere.
innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, we'll try and figure that out, but maybe we'll try and figure out a more permanent disguise for myself. I mean, obviously Piccolo here looks fantastic.
I'm just like looking at my reflection, just like flicking my hair.
But in the meantime, I'll just keep casting disguise self every hour.
Good idea.
I mean, the thing is, I'm not exactly inconspicuous, am I? You can't. I've got big fucking horns. I'm purple skinned, a big tail. I mean, it's gonna take one hell of a disguise to change my appearance. Fuck
Or a
it.
big hat. Yes, you shouldn't have done that murder.
Then that means I have to take off the crown.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't been mugged.
Who's gonna
Oh,
mug
crown.
me? Look at me.
Well,
Have we ever seen any other tieflings? Do all tieflings dress as flamboyantly as Ozzy?
I would say there are other tieflings in the city. Mostly they are around the foreign quarter where people who are different obviously fit in more. You haven't really been in the city long enough to sort of get a good sense of everyone who's here. But tieflings, like any other race, some are flamboyant, some are very, very normal. Each one has their own personality, and we never tar them with the same brush.
Exactly.
Can you cast disguise self on other people?
No.
No, me and Paul had this discussion.
Yeah,
the
we
other
looked
day.
at this the other day.
I thought you could, but you can't.
Mm.
There is a really good spell. I was going to do this as Aussie,
Yeah,
but I'll do
see?
it as I'll do it as Kurt.
See?
One of you must have the spell. Is it seeming?
Steaming.
seeming.
Sue me.
Where I think you can change everyone's appearance for like 10 hours or something.
Never heard
Pretty
of
sure it's seeming. It's like a
Be more
group.
buds.
It's a
I'll come
group
up.
disguise.
No, I don't have it.
Fuck.
I ain't got no seeming.
I have seeming. SEEMING. No, I have
Seeming.
it, but I can't learn it.
No.
How unfortunate.
It lasts for 8 hours, and you can do it to like any number of creatures within range.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is a 5th level spell, but
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, that's probably why I can't steal them.
You would be able to get it eventually, though, to be fair.
Yeah, that,
yeah,
that
you
might
would
be
as
the
a wizard.
problem.
Damn it! Right. Well, I'm gonna just. If we're heading out, are we heading out? Are we heading out?
I guess so.
Maybe we shouldn't leave
Where
as
are we
a
today?
foursome. Let's
Yeah,
Well, they're
you
looking-
guys go on ahead and we'll go get a quick drink at the pub, innit?
Well, they are looking
Yeah.
for a pair of people, so perhaps a foursome would be the most deceptive mode of travel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the guards that came last night are not just stood outside the door waiting for Miss Piccolo to come out.
Someone check that.
My lady!
Haven't they?
I think we'll be fine. And just putting it out there, does anyone have a better idea of finding out where Pyremus might reside other than me going and trying to speak to Pelor? Because that's the only idea I've got.
I think you should speak to Pelor.
Yeah, I think we might need a god on our side and maybe do a bit of groveling, like.
You need to reconcile with what you've done.
Well, I've done so much, you need to be more specific.
Abandoning your little holy symbol of Pelor on that stupid tree.
Oh, that?
Yeah,
Me,
the one
yeah.
Bryce give you.
I have done so
Yeah.
much worse than that.
Yes,
No,
this one
but Bryce
specifically.
trusted you with that symbol and you just left it on the tree.
Exactly.
If he's going to be pissed off at me about that, then he's a really petty god, and I don't think I really want his advice.
I think you
That's
need
how-
it.
All right, well, let's
That's how
go.
God's will.
All right, let's go.
And I'm going to just cast Disguise Self, and I'm going to be...
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be.
What am I going to be?
An exact replica of Picard in full makeup. We're twin sisters.
Could I be... I'm going to disguise into someone who none of the other guys would recognize, but I'm going to disguise myself into Dave.
Dave Knoll. Hang on, wasn't he a gnome?
I can't,
Was he not a knoll?
He too small for you, bitch.
I can't remember. I don't know. I think we ever just decided what they were.
I'll let you decide.
I think
then,
Ellie
'cause this
was
is
a
the first time-
tiefling. No, I was
Yeah.
the only tiefling. No, yeah,
You
I
were
was
the only tiefling,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, 100%. Ellie was human.
Boring.
I will let you decide.
Who else was in the band? I can't remember. Dave, no, Dave Knoll.
No, it was Dave. No, it was Dave Nabane. No,
Yeah,
that was Kurt.
Kurt Gnome.
That was Kurt, wasn't there? And he was a gnome.
I'll disguise
He
myself
must
into...
have been a gnome.
Yeah, he was a gnome.
Disguise into Dave.
Dave Knoll.
Dave
yeah,
was tall.
Dave was just
Regular guy.
regular bad tiefling, yeah. Not tiefling, regular bad human. Sorry,
Regular bad.
regular
okay.
bad.
You see as Ozzy's features disappear, and a gentleman of a similar height is stood in his place, still with very similar attire and the loot on his back, except he is human, opposed to tiefling. And I imagine he has a beard as well.
He has a goatee.
Goatee. Nice.
Well, and who might you be?
My name is Dave.
Dave.
Dave Knoll.
Dave, no.
Oh, actually, Styles would recognize.
It is Dave Knoll. That's amazing.
That's good.
Okay, so you leave
Wow.
the safe house. Just all going together.
Yeah, let's go
Come on, I've
together.
never heard of this band.
It was a bit niche back in the day.
We were not
Very
niche.
niche.
We were not.
Very
We were
niche.
mega famous.
They never played at Woodstock.
What were you doing 30 years ago? Well, it was even longer than that. It was like 40 years. No, wait, it's like 35 years ago. What were you doing then, Gert? Right. Well,
Probably a tree.
if you can't remember what you were doing, you're definitely not going to remember the band.
Well, the last long time it's been a fuzz, really, so I think it's been about 40 odd years, I don't know.
Maybe when things have calmed down a little bit, I'll play some of our old tunes, and maybe you might
Yeah,
recognize
that'd
them.
be good. Yeah.
We had a few hits.
I've built a few amphitheaters in my time. I'm sure you've played in them.
Oh, we have played in a few actually. That
This conversation ensues as you're leaving the small cottage
oh, I did.
to the street.
Yeah, because that's just going to be Paul going, oh, well, there's this place, and then
Yeah.
Wolf's gonna have like, have I been there? Just Paul having a conversation with himself. Hitting us.
Do you decide to take the main road or just cut through the back streets, sort of winding your way through Artisan Quarter and Clerkberg and that sort of thing? You still have to go through Garden Gate, but you don't necessarily have to take the main strip up there.
Yeah, I think we should
I would-
stick with
I would
back
like to-
streets.
If we don't take the main strip, I'd like to be able to see the Silver Dragon Inn and see what our tidal wave of feces had done to the player.
Fishes.
Okay.
Fishes,
Fishes.
little brown fishes.
So you
We're
cut.
planning on doing any shopping anytime soon, boys.
Shopping?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I
it's,
could maybe. I was thinking about some thicker breastplate or something.
Thicker breasts.
Plate.
Now's not the timing for eating, Gert.
I think it's Brewfest, right? Is this festival still going on? Everything
The
was shut,
public
right?
holiday on the festival was yesterday, and there is one at the end of the week. Most businesses have reopened today.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
A city like this, it doesn't really stop too much.
yeah. If you want to
You
get,
know, just if we're
your
around
breasts.
in the area. Yeah.
I'd like to see if there's like a magic trinket shop or magic item.
Yeah,
shop
I would.
in the area.
So
Let's
you
go
were
to a
pointed
magic
out a magic shop in the, I think it was the back of Clerkberg when you were on your tour on the cart. The only thing I will say is time. You were obviously disguised with a spell, which will take time. The more places you visit, the more time it'll take. But you can
We really
obviously,
need to figure this
if
out.
you've got different, you've got more than one slot, I'd imagine. So
Oh,
as
yeah,
long as you
sure
figure
thing.
out a time where you can get to a place of privacy and recast your spell, then you'll be fine. So where first, gentlemen?
Maybe we
Silver
should
Dragon
Let's
Inn?
get the.
the magic shop.
Let's walk by
Or
the
cut to the
Silver
magic
Dragon
shop.
Inn, and then go to the temple. Let's keep on quest.
Yeah.
Oswey.
And then we'll do shopping afterwards.
You could take a long way round past the magic shop to the temple if you didn't want to check out the Silver Dragon Inn.
Why don't
Which
you
the players
go
would
check
say.
out
Mind.
the inn and I go to the music store, the magic store,
The music store!
and then we'll meet at the temple.
I'm gonna head to the magic store 'cause I have no interest in whatever it is Styles has done to this poor tavern.
You could always
Right,
sit
we'll
on
go
the
to the
back.
magic shop first, and then we'll go to the tavern.
All right.
It's a deal.
Okay. So, the magic shop is called... Don't you guys remember what it was called?
Pop quiz.
Nope.
Oh, you bastards. Let me have a look. It's called Unearthed Arcana, and your guide, when he was showing you around the city, he mentioned that it's a shop that sometimes changes places. At the moment, it's located towards the back of Clerkberg,
That's cool.
around the university towns. But he's never sure where it'll be for too long. So if you wish to search it out, I need you to make a perception check, please. You can do that as a group or individually. Or you can get Cat and Picard to lead the way of his superior
His
perception.
perception.
25.
Is that with your goggles?
21.
No, I've not put them on. I want to be a bit in.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
25, what was yours, Ozzy?
21.
21. Others.
Just us two looking then.
Oh, sorry.
Are you searching? Are you searching as well?
What was I looking? What was I doing? Sorry, perception.
Just perception check to see if you can how well you find the magic shop.
Go on,
Quite ironic,
Black.
that really, isn't it?
9.
Fucking
9.
get him out now. Get him out.
I don't know why my perception rolls are so bad.
I'm always fucking shit when I do these abilities. Oh my god, it was rolling on a fucking natural 20 and then rolled to a 2. So 5.
Okay, so 2 successes, 2 fails. You don't find it any faster than you would have hoped. However, it doesn't take you longer. You begin to travel through the narrow streets of Clerkberg, going past the University of Magical Arts, which this building is an intrigue to the eye. This pyramid that juts out from the ground with surrounding gardens, and a constant electrical charge that seems to pulse at the top of it. You come into the education quarter of
Forgot
the
how
city.
crazy this place is.
The streets here are bustling with note carriers and porters, people running around with hand carts of books and scrolls and papers, people delivering messages. It's a hive of activity as you see scholars in different coloured robes walking around in groups together. As you get to sort of the Colosseum, which resides in the centre of here, the Free City Arena, you begin to make your way around the outside of there, following your instincts and having asked a couple of people who come by their vague directions. When you come around one side, you see
As we pass by
Go.
the arena, I'd elbow Gert, say, "Did you build that one?"
No, not that one, no.
We played in that one once.
Oh, yeah?
Very last time we visited Greyhawk.
Ah,
We'd really
I should have seen it back in the day. It sounds great.
really one of the biggest gigs we ever done. Really felt like we'd really made it, you know. And that was when we ended up staying at the High Tower Tavern. It was like
Yeah, when did you realise you didn't
proper rock
make it
stars.
in?
What was that, Gert? What did you say?
When we
Yeah, I missed that
Well,
one.
he said, you know, when he really thought he'd made it, when did he realise he didn't make it?
when we split up. Let's keep going this way. I think I see something interesting over here.
You see a large group of children watching a puppet show. The puppet show is held in this large wooden structure that looks like a tent, red and white stripes lining it, and there's a small window around 4 to 5 feet up. The children are sat around the ground laughing and pointing. In the small window you see there is a scene being played out. The scene is of a rolling river, a large clump of sticks to one side, some small brown figurines moving back and forth, and the hero characters with swords and wands and staffs shooting these little firebolts that come out in ribbons towards the brown creatures. As you get a bit closer, you see that the creatures that the heroes are defeating are beavers.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
You hear the man behind crying and the children laughing and pointing as one of the beavers comes, ducks underneath one of the heroes, the one with the lute that's being played, and you see it. He jumps up and pulls the character's pants down, and the little cardboard trousers fall down, revealing these pants covered with hearts.
That's how it happened.
The guy with the lute turns, throwing the beaver over. As you're intrigued by this scene, you watch on a bit more. There is a crack of thunder by someone rattling a wooden board, and you see a red veil drops over the screen. The next scene that plays out is the beavers on tiny little crucifixes on a hill. All the beavers are lined up, crucified, and you see the heroes bowing down in front of them. before they adorn these beaver helmets and begin to chant round in a circle. The children begin to chant a song which they know well. This is a popular story. And as they begin to chant, you pick up the words. The beaver fever is over. The heroes will always win. The beaver fever is over. The heroes will always win. You see, as the heroes head back to the town, these crucified beavers on a large cart dragging behind.
That's not how it happened, but I like the artistic license.
Yeah, I lean to Picard. We didn't crucify anything, did we?
Picard. So this entire event is lost on Picard. He can't see the connection between this and what they've done. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
It doesn't matter, Picard.
Of course, we've never crucified a beaver. That's absurd.
Picard, I think they're telling our story. Beaver fever.
Yeah, it might be the.
What the hell's a beaver fever?
You remember when we got rid of the beaver problem? Come on, we're telling everyone about it. I think they're telling our story. I think that's me.
The show ends with crowds of people on sticks cheering as the four heroes sort of take their bows.
Look, there's a bald one. That one's
marionette strings, which only has one arm. And as it does, there's a small curtain which drops in front. And on the curtain it says, "The men of Mister and the beaver fewer."
Needs work.
You see a small gentleman, quite elderly, weathered, dark skin. He peers round the side. "Thank you, children. Thank you. The next show will commence in an hour."
Do we recognise him at all? Is he from Saltmarsh or anything?
No. He's wearing a colourful but simple tunic, and his dark black hair is slicked back. His large bushy eyebrows, his eyes are quite squinted underneath. You don't recognise him.
A small tear comes out of Ozzy's eye. Beautiful. People actually remember.
It felt a little derivative to me.
Well, it's
I think
art,
it's
isn't it?
spot on.
Performance. I mean, now when I think back all them years ago, I think we did crucify the beavers.
We didn't crucify the beaver.
I'm pretty sure at some point there was a cross and the beaver was nailed to it.
I don't think the little bald one had enough play. I think he was underutilized. He felt more like scenery than the true main character that he was.
Well, I mean, that's kind of how it played out, you know.
It's not how I remember it.
Well, we might be misremembering it. It's not like we can go back and listen back on it or anything.
Ozzy's really fighting the urge to just pull out his guitar and start blasting out Beaver Fever. Drop in the disguise.
Well, the show is finished and the children begin to disperse, running down the street, laughing and singing, ready to come back for the next show.
As we I guess we were walking past. As we're walking past, I'm gonna pull out.
Still got any of them cards? The Aussie cards? Didn't you always hand out
signed autographs?
You had a leaflet,
Yeah.
didn't you? A flyer.
I'm gonna give him 5 gold and say,
Thank you kindly, sir.
incredible show. Keep it up. Absolutely amazing.
It's normally just the children that like it, but thank you.
I mean, it seems like it's a tale for all ages.
Indeed. It's the bit where the heroes have the party that everyone enjoys. Yes. One of my favourite parts as well.
Yeah, I remember
The party with the little people.
The
With
what?
all the hands. Invisible hands, I think they had.
Picard pecks up and he's like, "My good man, that sounds like pure nonsense."
Oh no, it's A true tale as ever. It's the Mr. Men, the mighty Mr. Men.
Well, the Mr. Men are the little people.
No, the Mr. Men are the heroes of the story.
While that may be true, there were no little men. There was no little people.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it is. My sources would not lie.
Who are your sources?
No, it's a couple of the old blacksmiths, the boys down there. They used to tell me a tale many a year, and the material was so fanciful. I had to make it into a play.
Incredible.
Would you like to see the main character?
Yes,
Yes.
I would like to see.
I would love to
Captain
see Ozzy
Packard.
Hellboy.
Scarfold, the tall dwarf.
Sorry.
Yes, he's always my favourite. And he pulls out this miniature of Scarrick, but he's actually like 6 foot tall. The tallest dwarf anyone had ever seen, I believe. The tale goes. He
Yes.
was always the leader.
You know what?
And I lean over, and what were the other characters called?
Oh, well, we have Woozy, the comical bard. His trousers are always falling down. Watch. And the trousers fall down.
Yes, I do like that. That is good.
We have El Capitan Pacados. He's the foreign man from the south. Many people don't like this character, but he's part of the story, so we include him.
Understandable.
And then we have Stylus, the one who wrote the story down for everyone to read.
Right.
Makes sense with a name like that.
All adds up.
Yes.
Yes, I do always wonder how they managed to defeat the magical beavers, but I guess with God on their side.
Oh, God never didn't come into it. I'm pretty sure those guys were just like badass on their own accord.
Oh, you've heard the stories too?
Is there
You
many
could say that,
stories about these Mr. Men?
Some, yes. It was, I believe, set in the lands in the far south. What were they called? Oh, that was it. Pepperwoods.
Pepperwoods.
Nope.
Saltmarsh.
Pepperwoods.
Well, I must get ready for the next show. These figures don't look after themselves.
I grab the man by the collar and I say, Saltmarsh! It was Saltmarsh.
What do you mean?
And everyone loves the captain. He's everyone's favourite. Put him at the front.
I beg to differ.
And I shake him. And I
My
say,
show.
Packard.
He's the favourite. He's the favourite.
I grab Packard.
This
and,
woman.
Packard,
Guards.
Captain, calm down.
Oh. Sorry, I've lost
Curious
myself.
that you'd have a name like one of my characters.
I'm sorry. I pushed the others out the way and give him another 5 gold to try and shut him up. I like to play, especially that Stylus character.
Well, if you wish to watch it again, it'll be going on in 2 hours' time.
Thank you.
Definitely coming back. as Styles like gets in between us, I'd like gesture to Packard and say, Packard, look at your character.
And I look at the character.
He has a little willy on his head.
Oh. and I start shaking the man and I go, why have you put a little willy on his head?
Please! This woman is deranged.
I'll kill you. Foaming at the mouth.
Perhaps you shouldn't come back.
I'd usher him away and start dragging him off.
He sort of climbs into the box behind, like pulling it taut behind him, carrying away. You move on.
Garrett,
Yeah?
did you recognize any of those characters?
Nah.
That was us. We did that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the Mr. from our old.
Which one were you? The tall dwarf guy?
Yep. That was me.
Uh,
Well, you've got like real main character stuff going on, ain't you? So, you know,
Yep.
for that to be you.
Exactly. Looks just like me. Anyway,
Oh, that's great. I didn't realise you were famous in that.
I've told you so many times that I'm famous.
Yeah, I just didn't really believe that about the band and that, you know.
We literally just walked past the arena and I was telling you about how we played there. Only 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I thought it was just, you know, where you talk shit in that.
I never talk shit.
Well, I've only known you for a few days, but it's not what I've kind of come up with, isn't it?
My Hagrid's giving me a migraine. Where's this magic shop?
As you
I
say
mean,
that,
am I wrong?
you turn down a side street where a few of the buildings
Don't answer that.
turn into smaller, taller establishments. You see a quaint two-story shop that has a sign depicting a white-bearded human wizard holding a staff that has a copper ball affixed to its tip. Displayed in the windows are intriguing potion bottles that seem to fizz and bubble even though they're stationary. Towers of scrolls, and then boxes of wands and wondrous items draw you in through the small wooden door. And as we enter through that door, we'll take a quick break and then we'll be back. So, excuse me. So, you enter the store, Unearthed Arcana. The door making a musical tingle as you open it. However, there's no bell hung above. There are magical items adorning the shelves that circle the walls. Before you is a large desk, all in this rich mahogany wood. Behind the desk, an elderly man sits in a very comfortable wooden chair, reading this large, moth-eaten tome. And as he turns the pages, his eyes look over his half-rimmed spectacles, his long silver hair coming down and falling over his red robes. Good morning.
Good morning. I love this place.
Thank you kindly.
Can I almost taste the arcana in the air?
That you can. A magic shop for magical people. How can I help you today? My name is
What do you
Morley.
got?
What have we got? Well,
What's his name? Morley?
yeah. Look around. There's many things to allure the eye and lighten the pocket.
Is there any
My
magical
pockets are
weapons or
already quite
anything?
light.
Is there anything in particular you're looking for, gentlemen? And lady? He sort of looks at you like half a smile. as
Who's
he
it
sees
called a
you.
lady? Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, we're looking for interesting magical items you might have. And what's some of your? Just give me some of your. What's this? I just point at something at the wall.
Which area you're pointing to, but behind the desk is more like the wands and staffs. To the front of the room are like the magical trinkets. To one side there is a small like library room which has spell books, implements for creating spells, incense, spell scrolls, all that kind of thing. Which area are you pointing to?
I would point to like maybe where the wands and stuff were, like at the desk.
Okay. This item would make your darkest enemy cheer up. It is a wand of smiles.
How much?
This item here. Let me just check my ledger. Prices. It still baffles me that this world revolves around money. Let me see.
You mean you don't have a price list there ready?
Each item is individual.
Yes, like
And
all
they've-
shops.
Does it have a tag on it, or
No.
They'll probably keep falling off.
so you're just making it up on the spot?
No, it's in the ledger. There's
Oh,
just
okay.
many items in this shop. Let me see. Oh, darn it. This is the modern ledger. I need the old legacy ledger. Have a look round. Think if there's anything that you want while I find my ledger.
I grab the nearest thing and I say, "How much is this?"
I'm looking for the prices.
thing over
good
here? The
sir.
weird ball with the spikes coming out of it.
Oh, that's just a doorstop, dear friend.
Ah, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
Hang on. Where the fuck is magic items?
Do you want me to Google
There's
it?
one table that I fucking need and I can't find it.
It must be free if it's not got a price. That's what.
That's
weird.
Classic.
Oh, here we go. It was on my front page. Ah, the front page of the ledger.
Fucking kidding me, Molly.
The Wand of Smiles would cost you. Let me see. 105 gold.
I lost interest hours ago. I don't want it anymore.
Oh, I see. You must have come for something in particular, though.
Morley, can I ask about the spell scrolls? What spells are there?
I have many. Are there any you're looking for in particular?
Did I give you my spell book, Styles? I think I did, didn't I?
Yeah, I have got a spell book. Yeah,
Cool.
and that's what I have to note the scrolls in.
Yeah.
Don't
Hey.
have any like magic
Perhaps-
medium armor, do you?
Something to help with disguise?
No, I'm pretty good with that.
And he sort of looks towards you, Captain Blackguard.
Would he be able to sense us his disguise as well?
What's your save on it, Ozzy?
Sorry, what?
To
Your
see through
disguise
your
self.
disguise, I think it says on your thing, doesn't it?
Let's look. See it on intelligence. Investigation check against your spell save DC. 16.
Spell safety is 16. Okay. Yes, you do seem to be in disguise. May I ask why?
He's a famous singer. It's easier for him to travel sometimes.
You might have heard of the Beaver Fever story. Kind of a big deal. Trying to keep a low profile.
I see.
You can see through my disguise? Or is it just one off?
As he looks at you, you think you will probably come to the time where it is soon to wear off. And he
I'll drop
looks
it
towards you. I was referring to your friend. And he looks towards Captain Pike.
Oh.
But I see you do enjoy a disguise yourself.
Oh, well, I thought you were looking at me. One of your eyes is wonky.
Have no fear. This is a safe space. I can help you with disguise.
Yeah, what do you have?
Yes, what do you have that is helpful with disguises?
I have scrolls for 20 gold.
What kind of scrolls? Do you have a seeming scroll?
A seeming scroll. Let me see. Seeing or seeming?
Seeming. God damn it, Molly.
I'll have to go to the other page.
There's many magical items.
Yes, we've established that,
Are
Molly.
you sure it's seeming, good sir?
Why can nobody else find this spell?
It's not real.
It
It
is.
seems to be eluding me.
It's C
I found it.
with Ming on the end.
I see.
Ming.
Yes, Ming.
I have it, but it's expensive.
How much, Molly?
Why do
Possibly
you want to see
400
Ming
gold.
anyway?
400 gold. Let's keep that out to one side, because I might take that.
I'll take that, Molly.
Well,
Well, hang on, because we might be able to get like a bulk discount if we buy everything together.
I also have this, and he sort of reaches over to one of the stands next to it and pulls off this hat. And as he pops it on his head, he turns into you, Ozzy. The exact same frame, tiefling, just
God.
with a fine hat on.
Damn it, I am beautiful.
This is also 400 gold. And he takes it back off and turns into himself.
Aw. You look better before. Pie card. I mean, Piccolo. You need this. You need this. 400 gold. You can disguise yourself with a hat. Better than what you got going on right now.
And I suppose that lasts as long as you're wearing the hat.
As long as you're wearing the hat, yes.
Amazing. Or maybe I need it, actually, while we're in
No,
New
I've
York.
decided because you want it, I will have it.
Brilliant.
We'll bundle it together. We'll see. What other scrolls do you have? Do you have any?
So we're at
Defensive scrolls or
400,
defensive?
and he pulls a piece of parchment out and begins to write it down. 400
Oh, and if
gold.
we're making a bit of a tally, have you got any bag of beans?
Bag of beans.
Now is not the time
yeah.
for food, Gert.
Let me just check my
Yeah,
ledger.
chuck one of them on.
Yeah, I'll have one of them. I had a friend that had one. It seemed very good. Cheers, Gert. Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
Let me see.
No, I think you want a furry bag of tricks.
Very bag of tricks.
Beans, yes. Oh. It's expensive, though.
Ah, it's alright, this guy's got loads of money.
4,000 gold.
Oh, fucking hell.
Whoa.
But I could reduce it to 3,500
What's a bag
with
of
the
beans?
hat.
Roll that thing, cut someone, make it really cheap.
Do you know what? Because I didn't think we was coming shopping and we needed to disguise ourselves.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Is it the bag of beans you want? The really random...
It was just as a random shit, yeah, it's the random thing. Yeah, no,
it's
don't
a
worry.
prank bag, basically.
Yeah, it's a like, fuck it, I'm bored.
Should I add this one to the list? The beans?
No,
you say?
maybe not, no.
We
You got any medium armor or anything like that, like magical medium armor?
Let me see.
Have any
I have
magical
this
daggers?
fine
Or...
chest piece here. Let me see. Is it the breastplate you're looking for?
Yeah.
The breastplate itself is 400, but with the enchantment. Let me check my ledger.
Okay, no, we're gonna be here all day. What time is the temple close?
Sometimes I wish I had made this ledger a little more legible. But it's hard when there's so many items.
Maybe you're selling too many items. Maybe you should just narrow it down to like 5.
Perhaps, but the
Yeah,
market
like
is
change them out
vast.
every week or whatever.
Like rotate them.
No, there's a heavy market in this city for magical items, especially when there's a war going on.
Does anybody have access to these like really high level magical items? It seems a bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
it feels
you'd
like
be
you should have like a
surprised.
license or something.
When
Yeah,
I'm
in a
closer
town
to
where you-
the upper district, many people are interested.
So anyone with money, i.e. a Lord Herringer, could just come in here and buy all these crazy shit.
Oh, lords, ladies, yes. Many.
Are you actually
Let
looking
me
in the
see.
ledger or not?
I am, but you're
Alright.
talking to me and it makes me lose my place sometimes.
Oh, God damn it, Molly.
Here we are. Yes, 800, but it is mithril, a fine substance.
What's that then, a mithril chest plate?
Mithril breastplate, yes.
It's not even how do you spell mithril?
MITHRAL.
Really?
Mithril, it's sometimes pronounced.
What's with the enchantment? Is that like a mithril +1 or something, or is it just mithril breastplate?
Well, it's very flexible. It can be worn under normal clothes. It doesn't impose any disadvantages on dexterity for those less able creatures in the world.
Isn't that just a mithril breastplate? I thought you said it was enchanted. This one.
Well, the enchantment is the mithril itself. Fine material. Listen, this is what I have.
Do you have any magical light armor?
Magical light armor. Anything in particular you're looking for? It would help me find it in my ledger.
You just have everything in there?
Well, everything's in the ledger. Whether it's in stock is another matter.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's available.
Listen,
I kn-
I'm not an armor merchant. I'm more trinkets and wands and staffs and scrolls.
I didn't know if you had some like enchanted light armor.
I don't believe I do.
Okay.
This seeming spell. Did you want that?
Yeah, I think Styles does.
And what price did we say?
We didn't.
300.
I don't think it was that. A spell of such level is worth a lot more. You have the hat for 400. You didn't want the beans. I'd say 1,000. For seeming.
Wait, how much was? I thought seeming was 400.
No, the hat is 400.
Yeah, but steaming was 400.
Yeah, it was.
I don't
Yeah, you
think
d-
I gave you a price.
You
did I?
definitely introduced seeming as 400.
Inside check.
I'm trying to trick you.
We could just rewind the recording.
400, I said, did I?
You did indeed.
Do you have any defensive or offensive spell scrolls around the level 2-ish?
You're being too vague. Come to me with things you want.
Well, we don't know.
I didn't know it was coming here. You like to browse any magical
give us
weapons,
a
any
list.
magical
I have
daggers?
everything.
Everything. Well, I don't know.
I have everything.
Well,
Let me see.
maybe I need time to go away and look at magical items then, because I don't have a clue.
Do you have a dagger of
Yeah, we're in
venom?
the
I
city. We
believe
can
there
always
is
come
such a
back,
thing.
can't we?
It's called.
I have this wall of thorns. Sounds quite defensive. That one is more
great spell there.
expensive.
I've got that, yeah.
600.
Oh, there's so many magical light armors. There's a light armor for everything.
A dagger of... What did you
Venom.
say?
Venom. Or something like that.
I've got danger venom.
Danger Mouse.
Let me see. Venom. Ah, I see. Oh, yes. He sort of opens a drawer under the desk and pulls one out. I knew I had one somewhere. It's 4,000.
Oh, maybe we should come back tomorrow and I'm more prepared to haggle.
Well, you've currently only spent 800.
Do you have any sort of interesting trinkets?
Trinkets.
4,000 for a dagger.
It's a special dagger. He sort
Must
of pulls
be.
open another drawer behind him. Small cloth doll, screwed with needles, enormous scale, perhaps from a dragon. A glass orb filled with moving smoke. A pipe that blows bubbles. Any of these take your fancy?
Can we have a bubble pipe?
I have a bubble pipe.
Oh, you've seen one before.
Yes. Do you have a rapier of wounding?
Rapier of wounding. Let me see.
Do you have just like a +1 light armor?
Do you happen to have like a catalogue or anything we could take away and browse at our leisure?
It helps more if you come back to me with what you want.
You have like a more natural version of that armor you were saying, you know, like an insect carapace or like
An insect
hard
carapace?
leather and-
No.
yeah. No.
I have this sword of wounding. Not today, but I could get it. It would be 4,000.
4,000.
Everything's 4,000.
Everything's 4. Yeah.
Well, that's the price of rarer items in the world.
The going rate.
Hmm.
Do you
Interesting.
care to put it on order?
Not just yet.
Are you going to buy anything in this store?
Yeah, I think
Seems
we're
you've
going to
come
take.
and grilled me
well,
with questions.
We're going to take the hat. We're going to take the potion. The seeming spell, for sure.
Very well.
That
would be...
Yeah, that armor, yeah.
Which armor?
You know that. You know.
That
That armor.
mithril armor. Is it like chain link? Yeah, that one.
Right. And how much did I say that was? I've lost it
700.
in the legend.
He said it was 200.
Ah, I
Yeah,
see.
something like that, yeah.
No, it was 4.
Yeah, 4, yeah.
I'll do it for 4.
Yeah.
So we're looking at 1,200 gold.
Oh, thank you, boys. Actually, what a great little.
Whoa.
gift
No.
it'll be.
No.
I want to buy something else.
Oh, did you want the dagger, sir?
No.
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 I'll put it back then.
Nah, if everything rares that price. So that's 400 from me. And yeah, have you got? And I hold my hand out to get.
Really good.
I'm sure has it somewhere in you. You tried.
No.
Good. Do you have
Oh.
no money?
Well, I've got. Well, I don't know. Just dump like my coin purse down, and there's like 124 gold in it.
Oh dear.
Is that enough?
No.
Are you passing it to Styles, who was claiming it, or are you passing it to Morley?
Yeah, probably actually. Yeah, because he asked for it, isn't it?
No, I'm afraid not. Get.
Well, let's figure out the total of everything you want,
don't get to have any armor.
and let's split it 3 ways.
Oh, that sounds
Your
nice.
total's currently 1,200 gold.
Let's split it 3 ways. It's only fair. We all get use out of it, right?
I promise I'll be really not good and protective of you. Can I just say as a prerequisite to buying this, just because it's like flair-wise, I forget that like really a druid shouldn't be wearing metal, so like hence why I was asking if he's got like insect carapace version. But I thought of a quick magic thing if you'll let me do it, like I can do something.
What is this armor that you're
Slightly
buying that
change
you
it.
want? What's it do?
Well, it's mithril medium armor, but I think it comes with none of the negatives of wearing medium armor.
Yeah. And what do you want to do to it?
Well, I've got stone shape, and it doesn't say anything about how long it lasts. I think it's forever, but like I can change things into stone, so I thought I would just cover it in. If you'll allow me to keep it as what it is, but I'll cover it in the thing and turn it into like a dark fucking stone or something, and that the links obviously just stay linked together. So it stays like as it is, but stone instead of mithril. Just as a bit of flair.
Will I allow it? It's gonna give
Well, it's
you
no different
medium.
from me just buying the mithril and wearing the mithril, but being a shit druid if I do that.
Oh,
So
right.
I shouldn't be wearing metal. It's nothing like I can wear metal. It's just
Okay,
ideally
I see what you
druids kind of shun technology sort of stuff, don't they? So
Is it
I see.
frowned
they wear
upon?
they wear like natural armors.
I say not stone, but because stone would impede it too much. But you can do something with like
Well,
if
I've
you
only
think of
got
something
stone
with
shape, that was
vines.
the point. It's because
Yeah, but you can do something
shape.
practical, like
Well, people
interweave
talk about
vines
using
or
moss,
string
growing
or moss
mosses that are
underneath
stronger
it.
than
Yeah,
steel or whatever. Then they use that. But
yeah.
again,
I'll
it
let you
wouldn't-
grow
so
something in it.
It'd still be the steel though. That's the problem.
You could just Google druid armors and ask
Well, I
if he
did.
has one.
It's raw leather armor or like carapaces, like insect carapace
Okay.
and stuff like that. That's
'Cause
why
I've
I
Well,
seen
it
about
looks
the
like there's
the
no point
hide-
buying it.
The hide of the
that. I think
feral
it's a raw
guardian.
hide.
Hide
Ask him, see if you can order it.
Yeah.
Well, I
Hide of
don't see the difference between metal. If it was links, chainmail, metal links being strong. What about like a really strong
one
stone?
viewer?
You can
Just get
cut
back.
this out.
We'll put a time thing.
You know what I mean? Like if it's just like a really strong stone instead
Yeah.
of the metal, like what's the difference?
Do you have a
Well, you're
deck of
taking away the
things?
magic
There's no-
properties of mithril.
Yeah, but what are the magic? Because it's like but it's
'Cause
lightweight.
it's lightweight.
Are there
You're
no
turning it into
lightweight magic stones?
No,
Because
stone's
like
heavy.
it doesn't say it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like there's different types of stone, and if there's fucking all these magical places, surely there's different stones in the D&D world that are like.
So you're
why
turning
is
it
there
in-
mithril?
So basically, you're turning it into stone armor, but it's magical like arrow stone that's super light still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gert,
I mean,
you're high.
if I'm transmuting the fucking stone, why can't I put little tiny air pockets in it, like you say? But it's
But
made of like
weaken it.
fucking whatever the strongest stone is.
I say
You're making ammo out of breeze block.
you're turning
I
a
just wrote
you're turning a strong
carapace.
material and making it a not strong material.
Yeah, or like diamond. Diamond is pretty much stone. I can't imagine diamond being that heavy.
It's solid carbon.
No,
It's very
Gert.
heavy.
You're high.
Yeah, why don't they just
very heavy.
make tank armor like arrow? Because
Why don't you just get an armor that actually is what you want it to be? Right?
Yeah.
just order
Right.
it.
Well, that's why I asked for the raw hide one. Or like a
Raw
insect
hide.
carapace one. Like I'll just put it in as raw hide armor or whatever, but I'll say
What's
to you that it's
insect?
made of
Insect.
you know, like a
armor?
giant fucking mandible
Yeah, I know what you
fucking
mean.
insect. If I'd like taken its carapace off, it's a fucking torso and like made a
Did you ever
But
find?
Does it exist?
Did you find the hide of the feral guardian?
No, I haven't looked at.
Okay, because it's got
I was looking.
it's got buffs to
FERAL.
like wild shape and shit like that. So I thought it might be of benefit.
Where did you find
yeah, but it's
that?
probably gonna be
I googled
4,000.
magic druid armor, and it was the top thing that came up. And I clicked on it, and
is
it's told me all the things it does.
Right,
It's just Google that you speak of.
leave him with the armor. If you don't want to buy the mithril, don't buy it. If you or
Yeah,
just
don't,
wear
don't
metal,
buy something like it's not
That won't
relevant.
suit
to
your
you.
Yeah, no,
character.
I'll leave
You
it.
don't
I'll
need
leave it.
just
Waste
leave
of
it. If you would like him to search for druid armors, he will.
Yeah.
Okay. For druid. And he will find something. Give me a couple of days.
Can I make a request, please?
Of course, good sir.
Do you have or have you come across anything that's like a hole that's portable?
A portable hole. Ah, interesting. Yes.
Could be good for hiding bodies in.
Yes, I do have one of those. That one, for you, good sir, I could do for 3,500.
Woo-wee! Yep, put it on the list.
What does that
Not
do?
splitting that one three
I just
ways.
need to know
that's
where
for you.
I put it.
It's exactly what it says. It's a portable
Oh, yes.
hole.
But we could make a hole in anything.
No. It's like a pocket dimension.
Is this like a glory hole situation?
Bear with me. And he sort of goes into the back and then comes round
I'll tell you what it is,
slightly later with it rolled up. And there we go. Can I just ask what it is you're putting in?
Oh, just all my personal belongings. So it's like a big bag, right? A big rucksack.
You may wish to wash it out first.
Okay, what's in there?
I'll do it for 3,000.
Okay.
So we've got the portable hole for 3,000. The hat.
So a portable hole is like a black cloth, and basically you can like chuck it against a flat surface, like a wall or a floor, and it
And
just
it unfolds
becomes
into 6 foot.
6 foot. It's
it's a 10 foot deep space.
cylindrical
Like in a Bugs Bunny
space.
cartoon.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And it's
Gotcha.
basically a giant bag of holding portable hole. You can put anything in it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So these bodies that Star keeps saying about putting in, like we could put bodies in there, and
that is
we
good.
could also hide in it, but only for 10 minutes, and then the air runs out.
There's an hour of breathing.
Oh, an hour of breathing.
Ooh.
Yeah, a closed portable hole holds enough air for 1 hour of breathing divided by the number of breathing creatures inside. So it wouldn't be an hour. It'll be an hour for one person. For 4 of you, 25 minutes.
Whoa.
Excuse me.
No, 15 minutes. Sorry. Wrong maths.
It says on here 10 minutes.
And then
But
what,
argue
we
with the
just
DM.
dump the
Well, it
bodies
says
one
on
way.
here
Let's
Wow.
look out and see.
1 hour divided by the number of
It's
breathing
like, oh, I
creatures.
forgot we had this one in here. This one's been in here a while.
This one's ripe.
But yeah, it could be cool. I'll take it. I don't mind paying. Fuck it. I got loads of money.
So you're buying
Not
the
gonna
whole, the hat,
I
and
haven't spent
the
this money in
spell scroll.
66 sessions.
Yeah, this is your opportunity, and you're like, "Ooh, that's quite expensive." Like, you haven't spent any money all game.
Do you
Fucking spend it.
have?
Do you have like a bargain bucket or like like a reduced section?
Reduce section. I have some
Yeah,
scrolls
what if
that
I
might
just
not
gave you this
work.
bag and you just gave me something for it?
Well, I could sort something out, I'm sure.
Here you go then. And chuck in the bag of coins.
Okay, put 3 mystery scrolls and don't use them till next session.
Oh, can I have 3 mystery scrolls?
How much do you have?
I'll give him.
I do have
Yeah.
3 left.
Yeah, I'll have them, and I'll give him 200 for them.
Very well.
Got screwed.
Styles.
You
Like I
naughty
said, the
people.
only thing is you can't use them till next session because they take a while to warm up. Oh god, I hate you guys for shopping. So, the hole, the hat, and the scroll.
If we get another immovable rod, we could like climb up thin air.
Movable rod.
I mean, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Immovable
Yeah, do you have
rod,
any-
say?
Yeah.
I believe I do.
How much?
Let me just have a quick look.
Also,
The
I
other one that
once
goes with the
heard.
immovable rod, there's another version in there. Is it? Or is that the
Sure.
portable hole thing?
I'm not sure. I once heard of these pigments that you could buy. Where do you remember Jester had them? Where you can
Yeah.
paint something and it becomes
yeah.
real. So you can like
What
paint a
the-
door onto a wall and it turns into a door. You can like get in places.
Garrick have the book with the tattoo.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. It's
I
in
don't
the,
have it on my
it's in the journal.
Got it up. I can't remember who had it actually.
I'm not sure why.
This rod thing, the sticky rod, that's 500.
Take it.
Very well.
I'll take it. Whatever.
So we have 3.
Take the lot.
3,800.
Anything from the magic trolley, boys? Take the lot.
I'll have anything he's got going for free. I mean, we've been loyal customers now. We've spent a lot of money.
4,300 gold, please. Technically, you haven't spent any money yet, except you, my dear sir.
Do you have a corpse hunter's medallion?
The most.
Corpse Hunter's Medallion. Is this on the official D&D Beyond?
I believe so.
I thought Scarrick was the dark evil one.
Why don't we trade some of our magic items we don't use, like that helm of telepathy that you have? That must be worth a pretty penny. Or do you want to keep that?
Oh, I don't use it. It's not as fun as torture.
Wow.
What is it?
Again, I thought Scarrick was meant to be the bad one.
It's an amulet that adds resistance to necrotic damage. Made of little rat skulls.
And what rarity is it?
Oh, I just clicked off it. Rare.
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 A lot of these cool
Medium
things we
rare.
actually already have.
Medium rare.
I believe I could get one. It would be around the 5,000 mark. And it would take a day.
Well, I don't want it.
Ah, very well. Do you wish to settle for the things you have?
Yes, I'm happy with the hat.
That's 4,300 gold then, please.
Yes, I will have a think and probably pop in later.
So what are we? So are we buying all this stuff? Do you
You've got
not
the
want
portable hole,
Do you
the
not
hat,
want to
the
split the
scroll of
portable hole?
seeming.
We should split the hole because the hole is good.
Yeah, I don't mind splitting the hole.
You don't have any
Go.
money, Get. Shut up.
You'll be splitting
Yeah,
no
but I
holes.
go in on it, innit?
You put in your 130 gold or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yes, he
No, he's-
spent that on his mystery scrolls.
Oh, okay.
Well, no,
How
I
much-
put it in for like all of it.
How
innit?
much if we
it
split things 3 ways?
4 ways?
You're not. No, you've already bought
You
your
can't
thing.
pay.
But I'm putting in my money.
I don't mind putting in a little bit more for the hole if you want.
No, I
I'm-
don't.
if
I
I'm
don't
carrying
mind paying
it.
if we're all paying.
If I can put bodies in it, I'll be quite
You
happy.
can definitely put bodies in.
Yeah.
1,266 gold
All right.
Done.
each.
All right. I've taken that off.
How much? 1,000.
266. And please remember that we don't use gold in this land. We use a different currency with an exchange rate. I'm joking.
I was like,
Oh, no.
what?
Not
What?
again.
Oh dear.
Goddamn Astral Sea.
Goddamn.
Yeah, it's only crypto here.
So you can add your portable hole hat,
Nice.
scroll of seeming, and the immovable rod to your inventory. You
I'll
never
take
did
the scroll.
answer my question. Why are you disguised?
I did answer.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't.
It's none of your
He's
business.
famous, you don't want to get recognised.
Oh, that
in
one.
there.
Yes. He is
see.
famous. And that is the end of the questions.
Hang
Hang on, who are you asking?
He asked everyone.
Oh, I did tell him.
But I
I
didn't.
said that we were famous and didn't want to be bothered.
Okay.
Oh, in the portable hole poll, there was 2 versions. We were both reading off different versions. So
Okay.
one's the 2024 version, one's the old one. So are we going off the old one?
Is that the one with the hour?
No, that's the new one.
Use the hour. That's fine. What can you put in your thing?
What's the other one?
I can put either in. I think they're
Put
both
the new one in.
they're basically both the same, but I just
Yeah, you
Just
might as well have an
consistency.
hour's breathing space, like,
Yeah.
because people have have about a minute's breathing space in the bag. We've said that before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Um,
well, no, you can't fit in the bag of holding. It's a
no,
bag.
but if you put like someone's head in or
humanoids can.
something,
And like rats and shit.
yeah.
like what's his name?
I can't
Jeff.
find the scroll of
Yeah.
aiming in the inventory. I'll look for it later.
No, because I think
just
they don't
looking at
do
something.
it. You just put spell scroll, and then you know that it. You also just make a note that it's the spell seeming.
Get you.
I'm just looking at something. One sec.
We got the hat as well, didn't we? Who's taking the hat then? Are you taking it back card?
I will take the hat.
Cool. That's really good. The hat. Who
I will take it.
was it? Curse of Strahd that the guy had the hat. It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What guy?
The guy. I can't remember who it was, but he had a hat, and it was a disguise self hat.
Here we go. You see him sort of fiddling
guy who had
with as you
Who was it?
discuss amongst yourselves, sorting out the items, etc. You see him fiddling with a small copper piece, a piece of change in his hand, muttering something under his breath, staring at you, Picard. What are you thinking at the moment?
What am I thinking?
Interesting.
I'm thinking,
He
Christ,
doesn't think.
that corpse hunter thing was expensive.
Okay.
Do I
His prices are
do I
wild.
notice this with my passive perception? I'm not looking out for
What's
it.
your
but,
passive perception?
18.
With disadvantage, because you're currently. It's. Your passive's 18, but you're currently not. You're currently bartering and splitting up items and deciding who's taking what. I'll let you make a perception check with disadvantage to see what your talking perception would be.
It's an 8 plus 8 for 16.
Okay. Yeah, you notice him. And at the same point, what's your initial thoughts?
Me?
Yeah, your surface level thoughts.
What the fuck is he doing?
I am trying to see what you're doing, sir.
That's not very nice of you, considering we've just spent a pretty penny in your store.
I appreciate your custom, but I also have to be mindful who I'm selling to. 4 persons come into my shop, 2 in disguise, 1 magically disguised. I just want to know what's going on, that's all. Am I selling to the good side or the bad side?
You're obviously good,
I have nothing to hide, and
apart from your identity.
Apart from your identity.
I would like to think that in my service level thoughts, not only am I thinking like, what's he doing, but I'm also just thinking about like shagging.
Oh God!
He's dropped detect thoughts now anyway.
I was gonna let him go a little deeper if he pushed. Like I wasn't gonna hide.
He said that out loud.
Okay, because I don't have anything really to hide. I mean, obviously, if he went and saw inside my head, he would know that I'm an innocent man.
He's asking you up front now. He's dropped detect thoughts.
We're just.
So am I trading with the good or the bad?
Oh, you're definitely
Not that
trading
it makes
with,
much difference to me.
You're trading with the good. And in all honesty...
Insight check.
Oh my god.
He did not like that.
And...
Do a
Well,
magic trick, puppy.
do I have to roll persuasion?
Yeah.
It's very high. 17 plus 12 for 29. 28. No, 9. Yeah, 29.
He also rolled a 17, which is ace. But he's not bad. Well,
Let's just say it's a case of mistaken identity. And I don't want to cause any trouble.
I see. It happens a lot, you know. The wrong person going down for the wrong thing. But I always like to be mindful that the items I sell are going into the hands of good people.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Is Lord Herringer good people?
That's an interesting question to ask.
Does he frequent this place?
No, he does not frequent this place. Yes, I have heard of him. I was enjoying a tipple the other afternoon in a local bar. I overheard some people talking about one of their cousins. They said that Lord Herringer is up to some odd activities. I know myself, and from some of the people I acquaint with, that he hasn't been seen properly for the past 2 years. He always used to show his face, always used to be the life and soul of the party, and now resides more in his home. He always used to be around showing the spoils of a recent hunt. Now he barely leaves his house except for meetings at the Grand Citadel. This person I overheard, their young cousin, worked at the house. Really good worker, they said. Hard-working, good girl. She was let go suddenly. New help was wanted. She was mighty upset.
Isn't that what the thieves told you, Styles?
Yeah, we've heard that story before, yeah. I know, because we went out to go to the pub and you murdered someone in the meantime.
Don't say that out loud, though.
No, I was just thinking it in my head.
Murder? God! Yes,
Interesting.
I can't speak for him personally, but there are people who walk on the darker side in the city. Some of us just try and hold the line.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us, and thank you for your custom. Your service.
Thank you for following the right path. Your custom is welcome in my store.
So everybody got what they want. Does someone have to come back for something tomorrow? Was that? Nope.
Yeah, it's inquired about that armor, but considering he's got no money now, I don't know.
I'm happy with what I have, but I may venture back at some point later once I've really thought about what I want.
So what did everyone buy?
If you
I got a hat.
do think about items you wish to buy, just send a messenger to me. DM me. DM the
Yeah.
DM.
Okay.
Yeah, what did I? Oh yeah, I got my 3 scrolls that are
What did I buy?
decoding.
Who's got the other
And
removable
the-
rod?
I've got the other one.
So you've got 2 rods.
I've got one. You took that one.
That's what
Didn't
she
you?
said.
You should pair them together. So like Ket says, you can sort of climb.
So,
Yeah,
Kurt,
just
you've taken
fly
the
with
new
it.
immovable rod. Pat has the old immovable rod.
Okay, if you want to climb somewhere, I'll give you it then. I'll give
Well,
you
I
it.
can climb walls. With my
Yeah, but
picking
I'm
things.
like just doing it in midair is cool.
Just
bro.
get
Okay.
anywhere.
Go anywhere.
You got to fucking.
The suitable strength checks, yeah.
So you've got to have
Miles
some
says-
good upper body.
I gotta say, the
Strength.
rod might move, but whether you can pull yourself up on 2 floating points.
Yeah, true. It would take a bit of strength, but hey, it's like
we
doing.
need at least
chin-ups.
4 immovable rods. We'll
Yeah,
strap them to
Pike
our
can't.
feet.
No, it doesn't have an arm. I was gonna say, it's like it doesn't have an arm, so it can't.
Didn't have enough.
He's
It's with his
disabled!
mouth.
Oh dear.
Cool. To the temple.
Yeah.
Ozzy, don't you think you should pop a little disguise on first?
Oh. Yeah. Can I borrow the hat?
I'm afraid this is my hat.
Okay. And then
Yeah,
I
but
cast
you can only
disguise
turn into. How does the hat work? Does it only turn into someone in front of you?
No, it
I'm gonna pick a
uses
person,
the disguise self spell. It's just bound to the hat, so it'll last forever, and you don't have to burn a spell slot. I'd imagine Captain Pike's just carrying the hat. Still
Oh yeah, I'm not
disguised as
using it because I
Captain
have a
Piccolo.
disguise. I'm satisfied.
That's fine.
I'm like, fine, Ozzy, you can have
No,
the hat, but
it's
just,
fine,
this-
use your
just
hat.
for now.
No, it's fine. I've already burnt the spell. I'll ask you again in an hour. Rod. There's 2 rods in the thing now as well.
Rod Stewart.
Because there's the legacy and there's the
God
new
damn
version.
continuity.
What's-
Just use the legacy then.
Yeah, I think it's the same.
I think they're the same.
Cool. Yeah, so I guess we start heading to the thing. Or did you want to pass by the Silver Dragon Inn?
It was just to
we near there?
nosy, I'm not that.
It's not on the way. No.
It's up to you then.
Yeah, we'll just go to the temple.
So heading towards Garden Gate, you cut through the campuses and the college grounds, and more back into the central hub of the city. As you draw closer, you begin to see groups of guards patrolling the streets as normal. So, Ozzy, how are you disguised? As Dave again, with the disguise self spell.
Yeah.
Picard, you're disguised as Captain S. Piccolo,
Yep.
the handsome
course.
female,
Just
with
imagine
one arm.
Dave Grohl walking about.
Yeah. And you two are just going normal, aren't you? Because you're not
Yeah.
currently fugitives. Okay. Whoever would like to can make a perception check.
I shall make one.
I will make a perception check.
Got a nat 20 for 23. Woo! That's
Now
happening.
he
19.
does.
Yeah. You see nothing. Nothing's there.
I got 22.
Are we all rolling? Am I
Okay.
rolling?
You can if you want.
Yeah, I got 19.
16 plus 8 for 24.
You have a heightened sense of awareness as you move through the narrow streets heading to the busier hub, the gate where guards are always present and checking everyone that comes through.
I'm
You
going to cast Pass Without a Trace on us as well.
doesn't that create a massive ballish shadow around you?
No. Oh, it does.
Oh, it does.
It's very
Guards!
discreet.
A giant black shadow
I
comes
thought
up
it
the
just makes
street.
you like uber stealthy when you want to be.
No, it casts shadow around you so that you can hide in the shadows really, really well.
Okay, yeah.
Doesn't work as
Oh,
well
I
in
do that.
daytime. Anyway, you look around and you can see that most of the guards aren't paying attention. Most of the citizens are going about their day, going back to work. You see a lot of people with the telltale signs of a hangover, holding their heads. A few people have bundles of like herbs and salves, which they're sort of holding onto their heads as they stumble down the street to the work, which has called them back in. As you approach Garden Gate, you see who rolled the highest? I think it was you, Captain Picard.
Yeah.
Believe.
I think Kurt beat me out by
Okay.
1
Yeah.
point with his +8.
Ozzy,
Yeah.
you see, I say both of you see, plastered to the side of one of the towers in the many layers of wanted posters, these parchments with hand-drawn images on, several grimacing criminals, women with missing teeth, men with huge scars across their faces, a fresh one plastered up over the rest, and two recognizable figures on it. One, obviously, Ozzy with the horns. You notice your features drawn in this charcoal on the thick parchment have been sort of emphasized to make you look extra evil. Your horns are
Figures.
slightly bigger, slightly more curled. You have a snarl on your face. Your tail whips around in the background. Captain, you look fairly similar, except your nose is slightly bigger than normal.
Oh.
And it says wanted for questioning underneath. Please report to City Guard. As you pass through the gate, one of the guards comes to you, Captain Picard.
Oh, dear.
Afternoon, lady. You and your party on business in the garden quarter?
Good afternoon. Yes. Me and my merry men would like to see the gardens.
I see. And, you've been in the city long?
No,
Dwellers or travellers?
we are. And then I look to the group for like any sort of like inspiration.
We're dwellers. We're living
Dwellers.
in Cloakburg. I described the street where the safe house was.
Okay. That's in the artisan quarter. How long
It
you
is?
lived there?
Oh, was it?
We're very
Oh,
artistic.
sorry. I knew that. near Nolly House.
Oh, right. I guess it's on the border. Will you be passing back through here this evening?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Isn't that right, Mom?
Oh, yes. That's me.
Right.
I'm the mother.
She's got a little bit of dementia in her age.
I see. Make a deception check.
Me.
Make a dimension check.
Oh, 18 plus deception plus 12 for 30.
Fucking hell.
He sort of leans into you.
Christ.
I see. And then he turns to you, Captain Picard. Have a very lovely evening in the garden quarter, madam. You be on your way. The guard is looking after you. And he sort
Say-
of like ushers you forward.
He said, I'm mad, not deaf. And I storm off.
And he sort of nods. Good day, ladies.
Cheers, guys.
I'm not a lady.
God. Could you believe the gall of that guard?
Well, you don't want to help yourself.
Sorry?
I mean, what? I thought he was playing the act really well of a deranged old lady.
Yes, well, we'll be having words about that. You'll be grounded if you carry on like this.
Oh, Mom, no.
Yes.
Please.
There'll be no whoring for you.
I want to go out whoring.
No. Whoring's for good
As-
boys.
As you come up to the crossroads where
boys.
one road leads up and out of the city, you see all the sort of cart traffic in general, goods traffic either leads up to the Citadel or over to the north west to the river and the exit in Shacktown. The path leading down Temple Street is quieter than most. However, there are still a few people coming along. You can see a short way down on the right hand side, hugging the Garden Gate wall, is a large golden temple. Its pillars stretching up towards the sun, its white stone contrasting with the gilded figures and statues that adorn it. You see the clear symbol of a sun rising up above, and you can see the Temple of Pelor.
Well, that looks like the place.
I think I'll leave it to you. I will out we and watch the onlookers go by. I don't think it's all.
I'll sit with you, Styles. If you
Yeah, I don't
mind.
think we all need to. Yeah, we don't need to bounce into the temple.
Can you?
I'll come with you, Ozzy.
Okay, but just be cool. Let me.
I want to hear what you have to say to Pelor.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll
Guys,
keep the pranks to a minimum.
try not to flood any temples.
As you leave the other two and cut off the road into the temples here, again in the garden quarter, everything has its own sort of small grounds around it. Around the temple are small gardens and fields where you see people dressed in golden robes tending to crops. There are two guards on the gate to the temple that greet you as you approach.
Well, I was going to say, as I approach, I use minor illusion to cast the amulet that I was given around my neck as I'm walking past. And
The guards
nod to
see
them
you.
as they-
And they just look back and nod to you, and the wooden doors in front of you open at this point, and you come into a small courtyard. Well, quite a large courtyard. Inside there is a well in the centre and several doors that sort of lead from the outsides. There is a woman at the well filling up a bucket, and she is in long golden robes. Her hair, which is silver blonde, comes down to her shoulders where it's cut short. She turns to you as she sees you coming across, and placing the bucket on the ground, she comes to greet you, bowing her head in front of you. Good day to you, children of the sun. Have you come to the temple for worship?
Good day. Oh, you are beautiful. Pelor shines brightly on you, is what I meant to say.
Pelor shines brightly on you too.
Yes,
Are you
yes,
here for
Pelor
worship
shining.
today?
I would like to come meditate a little and pray.
He's been a very naughty boy, and he seeks forgiveness.
Mother.
See.
Please
I
be
see.
cool, Mother. I would like to.
He's been having impure thoughts, you see.
Very impure. Yeah.
Yes.
I'd like
Tugs
to.
away on it at night, he does. He thinks I can't hear him, but I can. And I always say to him, one of these days you'll wrench it from the mooring if you carry on like that.
You see a wry smile sort of come up on her
It's
lips
probably
as
a
she
bit,
sort of
bit too big for
ushers
that,
it
Mother.
back down.
It'll take more than
this-
me to pull it off. I look back at her.
This like smirk turns into a slight confusion. The Lord of Light, I'm sure, can solve your problems. Please, the temple is open to all who come to worship. And she ushers to the large double doors behind. And I'll be your lad.
Head on over, and as I'm walking, I'm like, Mother, God damn it, Picard, just be cool, will you?
We're in disguise.
Yeah, but don't make me out to be a sex pest. Don't say I am a sex pest. Try and
Pelor sees all, was he?
I'm trying to be in disguise, not my normal self.
So, as you enter the temple, you're greeted with a large circular room. In the center, there is a flame which burns brightly but with no smoke. The flame casts light that shimmers across the golden floor that circles around it, and above you, in a double-story sort of building, there is this large dome ceiling which leads to a small cupola at the top. The room is heavy with the scent of incense, and you see there are several sticks dotted around which their smoke curls up into the rafters. There are no people in the main section, but you hear the quiet chanting of a female voice coming from the main nave.
Just kind of like taking it all in awe a little bit. And what? Head round here? Head down here?
Yeah. So you see there is a woman. She has a large golden headdress on. It is. You see the symbol of the sun in the headdress. Its points sort of curling out from her hair, which comes down to her shoulders. She is currently knelt in front of a large tome, quietly chanting under her breath.
I'm gonna go and just sort of stand a few feet behind her and just go.
You see, after a few moments, she raises her head and then picking up a large wooden staff with a gold inlaid globe at the top, she sort of pushes herself up. You see, she's not old, she's middle-aged. Her robes brighter than the others with large gold trim down the front. But they are yellow and gold and go all the way to her feet where she wears simple sandals. She turns and her face is radiant. No makeup, no marks, just pure and youthful for her age. Hello, follower of the sun. I'm sorry I was reciting to our Lord. You come to worship?
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest. I'm kind of new to this. Uh, I've kind of lost my way a little bit, and a follower of Pelor's, a great paladin by the name of Bruce, sent me here and said I would find my way again. But
Bruce. Is it Bruce Farabane?
I can't remember if you told me his last name or not. Maybe.
Forsyth, I think it was.
Strong mustache and really
Always thought the game was
noble.
good.
It's been some time, but I remember spending some time with Bruce when he came to the temple.
Yeah. Well, he kind of put me on this path, and like I say, I'm new to this. I'd like to try and talk with Pelor.
Well, it is what we always try. All followers wish to speak to their gods, but just remember, child, the gods are very busy, and it doesn't always work the first time.
Yeah,
You
I'm sure.
taking the step to come here and follow our Lord is already the right path. Please feel free to stay in the temple and look to him. Would you like me to say a blessing over you?
Oh yeah. That'd be nice. Yeah.
Then kneel at the dais.
I'll walk over.
She sort of steps back. As you kneel before her, you see she takes a hand, drawing a symbol of a sun, sort of the other hand holding the staff, and she begins to talk in a low, soft voice, speaking of the great Lord Pelor and how he brought light to the world and he feeds the crops and tends to the sort of spirit of the world. She says how he banishes darkness and darkness fears him, and how you have come to speak to him, and how his follower has come. And she sort of begins to go into this chanting as she sort of holds her hand above you.
As she's kind of like muttering and chanting away, I'm kind of just like, at first I'm just like taking in what she says, but then I just sort of, my thoughts kind of drift off and run wild a little bit, and I'm thinking of Scarrick and all the events that have led up to here, and Bruce, and the last time I spoke with Pelor, and just trying to like guide my thoughts to, I don't know, I'm almost like imagining, just thinking back to that moment I had with Pelor before, and trying to sort of like channel that feeling again.
Okay. And are you just trying to speak to him with your general person, or are you casting any spells? Do you have any spells that align with this, or you just going on the good-natured worship of the followers?
I don't believe I have anything of that nature, to be honest.
Okay. Then, as you send your...
Well, I mean, the only thing would be like, I can cast sending. Can you cast sending to a god?
I don't think that's how it works.
No, I don't really have anything of that nature.
Then, putting your faith in faith rather than magic, you picture your thoughts rising up to the arch ceiling above you, and to the light that shines through the large windows that adorn this nave, your thoughts glide up to the heavens, to Elysium. But as she finishes her chanting and you wait in quiet, hearing the heavy breathing of Picard to one side, nothing comes back on this occasion. The priestess opens her eyes and looks to you, and assumes she can see some disappointment in your face.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, yeah.
Do not worry, child. They always hear. They just don't always respond. Have you come to the city on pilgrimage? Are you here for some time?
You could say that. Yeah, I think we'll be here a bit of time.
Are you planning to stay with us here at the temple? Or do you have other lodgings? We could arrange for you and your mother to be housed, and
Oh, that sounds nice.
we only ask for help around the temple as repayment and service to the gods.
I mean,
It could be nice here.
it could be, but we have quite a busy schedule, don't we?
What are the bed sheets like? I'm tired of changing his. Every
Sheets,
morning. It's like a typhoon in there.
Mother!
We call them typhoon dreams in our house. I swear, I go into the bedroom some mornings, I need a snorkel. Outrageous it is.
I see. Well, the sheets, I'm sure, will be up to your standards.
Mother, I'd prefer if you didn't tell this lovely lady all of my bedroom secrets.
Fear not. There are no secrets from the Lord.
Clearly. Not when my mother's around.
Pelor's watching, that's what I'm always telling you. He sees you when you're under your covers. You've got a little lantern. And you're beating furiously like a little monkey.
Right, come on. Let's go. I just, grab her by the arm and start walking her back down the aisle.
Pelor's blessings to you both.
And to you. My God.
To you.
What the...
She sort of, as you're leading Picard out, she sort of comes up behind you and places a hand on your shoulder. If you need additional time in the temple, it is always open. And the relic is below. It may help you focus more.
The relic.
Yes. This temple was built to house a talisman of pure good, Pelor's amulet. Similar to the one you wear. Except this one was given by Pelor himself.
Oh, this soul thing. Well, perhaps your kind blessing on me will open up the path moving forward. Help with the path. Which way's the relic?
Just down the stairs. And she points to the two stairs that descend underneath the temple.
Shall we go, Mother, or do you want to wait outside?
No, let's go.
Great.
Don't want you getting lost.
As you head down to the
We don't want that.
relic, what are you two doing on the benches outside? Are you just peering across at the temples? Seems you've both been trapped in a cone of
muted.
silence.
Did
did you help?
fucking mouse to the thing?
Did you help build any of these, Gert?
Well, I mean, probably. Can't really remember. I just kind of like moved around sites, you know. I did a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
surely
work
you-
on the library, but yeah, it's been a very long time. It was probably like a couple 100 years ago. That
How old are you? I thought I was old.
I don't really keep count, to be honest.
No, you have a very laid back lifestyle.
Yeah, and all that time in the Fae or whatever it was, it's messed
In the
with my
what?
head. I think. Did we not discuss that? We didn't take that back. Yeah, and all that, like, you know, that weird time in the woods with that like, long mushroom trip or something. It just felt a bit
Yeah,
funny, you know.
I
Things
think
a
you
bit.
we
did
lost.
say that about the face, something about the face.
I think someone started to remember something, didn't they?
No, we didn't remember.
Yeah,
anything,
we lost some time in the woods, but we was approaching them. A crowded city, and I believe it was something to do with that, like an enchantment on it. Not far from where we met you, to be fair. It might have been the same enchantment, might have.
Maybe.
It's the only way I could explain it. Yeah, I wonder what they're up to. Do you think Picard's behaving himself?
Yeah, probably not. Probably gonna come out here running in a second, and we're gonna have to, you know, like clear out and find another safe house.
Yeah, I do find it strange that the
Happens a
dirt.
lot with you guys, don't it?
Yeah, some people can't have. They don't have self-control. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
they just act on impulse, fall in love with the first, prostitute the sea. You won't get me doing things like that.
no.
No.
Would pay for it.
I won't go that far, but I won't fall in love with them. That's a silly thing to do.
Yeah.
No, that
I mean, I
Aussie.
just love all things.
Yeah,
I love you.
yeah. I'm starting to like you, and I assume we're sat on a wall. I'll just nudge a little bit further away. Yeah. Like the comradeship is building. I think.
Yeah.
As your conversation mutes into a natural, awkward silence, as many conversations would get does, you two descend into the lower area of the temple. In here, there is a stillness, a peacefulness. There are a few other worshippers down here in silent prayer, all kneel around this large central pool. The pool itself is not deep, a few centimeters at most, but it is almost completely still, and it reflects the lower ceiling down here that is above. In the center, on a small island, is a golden box, which seems to have a glow of its own. Around the outside are the sarcophagus and memorial stones for many of the head priest and priestesses that have served this temple and served Pelor.
The people that are in here, what are they doing?
They're sort of knelt facing into the middle. Put them in. Some are just sort of sat, some are cross-legged, some are knelt, some are just almost like in a very meditative state, staring at the center.
Just give me a minute, Mother, please. I'm gonna
Of
try.
course, darling.
I'm gonna try and meditate, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't start chatting shit about my bedroom habits.
Of course, I'm going to go look at all these tombs and things.
Sound like a South Park character then.
Yes, oh yeah, that. Good, drugs and good.
Tomb things.
Would you? How big's the building?
What do you mean?
Would we be able to cast message to him? Are they 120 feet away?
I think you'd be alright. Let me have a quick look. They're over 120 feet. The complex itself sort of stretches back, and they're at the rear of the complex. I thought message goes for miles, though, doesn't it?
No, that's
Not the
sending.
one I've got.
Oh, that's sending, right? Got you. Messages. Do you have to be able to see them as well for message or not?
No, you can just point in the direction.
Oh, okay, but it's ranged. Got you. Unfortunately, you can't send your message. Awesome.
So I'm gonna like look around at what the other people are doing and almost try to sort of copy them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna, go to the edge of the pool, away from Picard, over here.
Okay.
Kneel down on the edge. Just take in the place for a moment. Close my eyes. Try to clear my head of any intrusive thoughts. And then again, just try to reach out to Pelor, more directly this time though than before. Almost calling him out in my head. And then like I would, like, I'm thinking, I lost the amulet that Bruce gave me. I'm really sorry. I'm sure that was a test of my faith. Bringing it back to me after the first time. I hope you can understand that well, I've never really been a man of faith, and it was all very new to me, and I hope you could understand the doubts I had, and my blindsided nature towards what my brother Scarrick was getting himself into. But you were right. Bruce was right. Picard was right. Scarrick was led down the wrong path. And Pyremus has taken him. Please. I'm begging you for some guidance. I know you can hear me. I know you're out there. Not only do I want to give my friend back, and I know that's selfish enough in nature, but in doing so, I truly believe that we will have the power to do good things in this world. Push back the forces of evil, of Pyremus and Ius. Please, I'm asking for some guidance to help us get there.
As your thoughts go through this ask, this need, your mind goes calm. There is the sound of chimes echoing around this chamber, slow and steady. The few ripples from the water, the stillness. You close your eyes, but can still see the light from the room. The light gets brighter. And brighter again.
I put on my shades.
Until you begin to see images within the light. Shapes forming in front of your eyes, as if you're flying across through clouds, soaring high above. As the clouds form into shapes below, you see a giant wheel, or what appears to be the shape of a wheel. At each of the spokes that imaginarily come out of this center hub are these shapes, these symbols, these worlds. You dive towards this world of lush green forests, a pure blue crystalline river flowing through the center. You recognize it as Elysium, the place where you treaded once before with Pelor himself. Your body shoots up, following the direct line of the wheel to a place opposite. There is no color as such in this vision. It is things forming together, except when you get to this end, there is a greyness, a darkness, a storm that engulfs this region. You hear in your mind the grey wastes of Hades. And then the vision clears, and once again you are bathed in warm light. The warm light covers you, and you feel it as if your body is next to a warm fire or laying on a grassy bank on a summer's day. The heat closes on your chest. You feel your chest burning, but not in an unpleasant way. You open your eyes and you're back into the room.
And I'm out of focus. Oh.
Back to us, Kurt. There is a sting in your chest, on your chest.
A feeling I've not felt for a while. I look down, but I'm still got the disguise on, so I don't see anything.
Yeah. You can almost trace the outline of it, though. You know, it's a feeling you've felt before.
Thank you. I promise I will only strive for good things with this information. I will get Scarab back. I stand up and head over to Mother.
You see Mother peering at the stones. The stones are well worn and weathered, as if they've not always been here. At some points, perhaps they were an external graveyard or cemetery. You can read some of the inscriptions, and a lot of them date very far back.
I'm like clutching my chest.
Well, did you have a good time? Nice first day.
Yeah.
One of the acolytes trying to meditate turns and looks at you, this disdainful grin of talking in a sacred place.
Sorry. Come on. Shh. This way. I start ushering Mother up the steps.
You led.
When we get to the top, I say, I think I know where to go.
Oh.
I think I have an answer, a path.
Well, that's good.
I didn't speak to him, but I felt it. He showed me where I think Pyremus resides. Let's get back to the others.
Yes.
You head back out onto the street and see the other two sat on a nearby wall. A slightly too big gap in between them both.
As they walk out, I jump off the wall. Right, lad, get what you wanted?
I think
Yeah.
I might have some answers.
Excellent.
Yeah, I saw images in my meditation of the grey wastes, Hades. Ring any bells?
Not the
I'll make
foggiest.
I kind of check if you wish.
Which styles? I've come across it in his wild spacing days.
I suppose, yeah.
The,
I can't.
the outer planes are a little bit different
Okay.
to Wild Space. Wild Space is still technically within the material plane,
15.
but it does have a lot of portals in it. 15.
But it was nearly a natural 20, does that count?
Are you other two rolling or not? Arcana. See if you recognize the grey wastes of Hades. I would say that Picard can roll with advantage.
Ooh.
Advantage.
Fancy.
No memory pie card. Interesting.
I rolled a nat 20.
He's
for
Pyremus!
26.
Kill him!
13.
Hades, you say?
There is a familiarity in the terms with Aussie styles and obviously Picard. Gert, this isn't something where you would want to learn more about. You're not really into negative planes and evil places. You're more... Now, if this was the Fae, you might be more up your alley, but this isn't. And Picard, I assume Ozzy describes the vision he had, and when he talks about the grey, the lack of colour, for you it's something quite close to home. It sounds exactly like where your dreams were
Oh, yeah.
while you were cursed, and where you
Oh my
all
God.
went at one point to fight,
Oh, my God.
and were perhaps protected. The memories of that thing which now seems so long ago come flooding back. You may have been in the grey wastes of Hades before.
Hot damn. Ozzy, I think we've been there before.
What? Wait, when we were fighting your curse thing?
Yes, it sounds very similar to the time I spent there, and I get a feeling they are one and the same.
Remind me, DM. And maybe I can't. So when we were in that place,
Yeah.
Am I remembering this correctly? But like, there was some correlation with the woods back near Saltmarsh or something. I seem to remember there's been some sort of familiarity to the place we were in. I don't know if I'm really misremembering. I'm sure there was.
There was the bit where you followed the hut.
Mm.
Was that different to when you actually went into there? I know you went through the Astral Sea, you went through a gate, following Asteriel's lead to fight his curse, Picard's curse, and then you trekked through until you found the hanging tree, and then you fought the battle, and then Pyremus came and saved you all, and then you left the medallion there. I know all that happened. I think there was some correlation to the woods, and you recognise in the woods in Saltmarsh as well, I think. But a lot of stuff happened back then, man.
Yeah. It's obviously not important if you don't remember. Well. Okay, so we've been there before. How did we get there last time?
Well, we ventured up to the Astral Sea.
Oh, jeez.
It was quite the adventure.
That's miles away.
Yeah, I can never remember where we parked the ship.
Nope.
Did you put
It's long gone.
Did you drop a pin
Yeah,
on
what do you
Google
make
Maps?
of all this?
What was that?
Yeah.
Good.
Gert, what do you make of all them talking about ships and astral seas?
Sorry, I just got a text.
James, your method acting is unbelievable, man.
With the fae stuff that I'm aware of, and I guess being a druid, I am aware of all like
Yeah,
other
I guess
realms
you probably
and
know
stuff.
about the astral sea.
But yeah, I don't think I've got any first-hand knowledge with it, so I'm just like a bit shocked by it. Just like, where? Yeah, you guys have really been places, eh?
Yeah, haven't you?
Yeah, but not like I've never been to the Astral Sea.
That's a wonderful
Sounds
place.
fun.
Well, hang on. Our message.
Are there astral fishes?
There was actually.
No,
There were
no,
astral
it's-
whales.
There was really creepy clowns.
It
Was it clear?
kind of went from some of the most beautiful and ethereal places you could imagine to some really creepy, desolate, fucked up places. Like the time we got attacked by "Don't play that music." No. No. They're here.
Yeah.
Pull out the ray gun.
We bumped into a nice canned beholder, which was strange. That's never. That normally never happens.
We saw some
It won't
shit,
shock
man.
you. It won't shock you, but Kurt fell in love with a Catwoman.
Yeah,
Ozzy fell in love.
And Ozzy.
Aussie.
And was it?
Yeah, Misty.
And there was a zombie frog thing.
Should be
was,
frog.
yeah.
There was a lot. Pretty much every session was just batshit crazy.
Well, sounds like a bit of a mushroom trip. I'm in.
It was very much like a mushroom trip, acid trip, you know? It was like a month-long acid trip that you couldn't get out of.
It's nearly as good as that very short festival that we ended up doing for months as well.
Yeah, I was short. It was only a couple of days. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna message Anaxi and ask him if he has any way of getting to the Greyways of Hades. I mean, you seem to think he had
We do.
a map for everything,
If it-
so
We do. We just need to find my ship. Fly off again.
he might have a quicker way. and I'm going to cast Sending.
Yeah.
It's Ozzy. Found out where Paremius resides and where we need to go. The Grey Wastes of Hades. Do you have a map to there?
Hello, Ozzy. Yes, this information will help. I will ask the scholars to search for this. Still, give me a couple of days. We will copy it.
Great. Well, he seems to think they might have information, so we'll go to him in a couple of days. We might have a path to the Grey Wastes and Scarrick.
I mean, I don't know what you guys are normally up to, but you are talking about going to, like, hell and taking on a god, aren't you?
Yep.
Yep.
Don't
Yes.
seem like a great idea.
Just another day for the Mr. Men.
Just think of the play that will
Yes.
be sung the stories.
And Captain Picard will be the lead.
We'll look at it like this, Gert. You and Packard have got quite close these last few days, haven't you? Some would say you're in a relationship now.
No one's saying that.
Well, that's not what Gert's been saying. So, imagine if Packard was ripped away from you, and how much would that hurt? And how much would you want to get him back?
I'd do anything.
Exactly, you go to great lengths.
Anything?
Even if that meant
Anything.
go into the Grey Wastes
Yeah.
and potentially fight him, Pyramus.
Well, I prefer not to fight him, but yeah.
Well, I would also prefer not to fight him, but this is exactly what has happened to our good friend Scarrick. And we will do anything to get him back. And I totally understand if you do not want to be a part of that. No hard feelings.
Well, what do you think, Picard? Are you in?
Well, of course I'm in.
Well, I'm in too then.
You son of a bitch.
I told you he thinks he's in a relationship with you.
Yes, well, let's use him until he dies.
I can hear everything he said.
No, you can't.
No. 'Cause I said it away from you.
I think
So we're next,
my
gentlemen.
disguise might be wearing off. Baka, do you think maybe I could borrow your hat for the rest of the day?
Oh, I suppose it's just been filling my bag anyway.
Bloop. I am now Dave
You
Knoll
change
with a hat.
disguise, or you just do Dave Knoll with a hat? Okay. How do you want the hat to look, it's up to you.
It is a...
I have a question. Does the hat change shape as
No,
part of
the
the
hat
disguise?
the hat stays the same, so you'll
Oh,
be
well, then
picking
it's
what it
Pike
looks
hat.
like forever.
Then it is a fancy hat.
Absolutely.
Black, wide brim, big white feather.
Nice.
Yes. Like a musketeer's hat.
There you go. Dave Knoll in a musketeer's hat.
Very good. It's not really going to go with his grunge stuff.
No. That's why it's a very awkward
We're talking
disguise
Dave Knoll
hat.
from the Nirvana
So
era,
it's
right?
also when you're like disguising as a beggar or whatever, and you've got a fucking fancy ass hat on.
Sounds good.
This is my only possession. So, where to, gentlemen?
Well, I didn't
was a
really
good question.
think beyond the temple for today, so
We could.
we don't have any appointments. We could go
Is there anywhere you wanted to-
the theatre.
Okay, you ain't got any money, have you?
What about if we like going to the guards like house and like do a bit of investigation on what's happening about you and that?
Oh, Lord Herringer.
Oh, that yeah.
Oh.
We could go
Like,
to
you
Lord
wanna
Her-
clean up
Lord.
the mess or anything.
We could go to Lord Herringer's house and kill
keep
him.
running. Yeah.
We could go to Lord Herringer and figure out what the fuck that's all about.
Yes, let's do that.
Very well.
Oh.
You're in the right district.
Oh, it's just down here.
And let's be sneaky about it, though. Right? Or are we just knocking on the
Could be a
front door?
spider.
Are we
Let's
sneaking
be
in?
sneaky. Let's be sneaky. Let's send in a spider.
Or should we send in someone who's not on drugs?
Easy
I
to one
don't
of us
think
who
I've
turns
eaten
into a
anything
spider.
today.
Doesn't think.
Add an option. So, you're going to Lord Herringer's house. His small estate is encircled by trees, as you found out last time you went. Before, some of you stayed just by the road, while others went up. What do you wish to do this time?
I think we need to plan.
Nope.
Yeah, we did. I'm going to be a spider.
Okay,
That's about it.
right.
So,
Can you do any kind of messaging?
No.
Okay, so when you get in there, you're kind of on your own a bit.
He could write a message in web.
Yeah, I could send it on the web.
Yes.
I put a spell in your ring, didn't I? I put teleport.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just thinking if you're... I mean, you could go in, look around, come out.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking. I have no
Yeah.
idea what we're doing here anyway, what we're really trying to find.
what room did you see him in when you did it before?
Yeah,
Is
it
it
was
like
like
a-
a study or something.
Like a library, like a study type place.
Yeah.
So, in there somewhere is like a study. Maybe
Yeah.
try to head for that. He had like the books and stuff that they took from the library there, but they were stacked up. I couldn't see them at the time. I mean, maybe just do a bit of a recon and see what you find.
Oh, I could do that.
So, the house still has the guards up front. I assume you're just going into the woods that sort of surround the house, so you're out of view. Please tell me how your spider is getting to the house.
So,
You could
I
ride
can
on
think of a
the.
way.
what
You
about
could,
Ellie? Could she fly me up?
Yeah, you could
no, you could ride on the back of Jeff.
Oh yeah, Jeff can come be with my partner.
I was thinking more Ellie, like drum
drop in
camp.
it. Yeah.
Ellie, Jeff, and Spider.
Little animal adventure.
The animals are farthing wood. Don't cross the road, it's dangerous.
Ellie could take us up, drop us through the chimney that's not hot looking.
Ding, 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 ding. You're a spider, you can drop a web.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, I
we
mean,
can
Ellie
fucking stealth in
could
together.
fly out and just drop you on the roof, or drop you, like say, in a chimney or window and open.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy with that if Jeff wants to come along as well.
Yeah, she could probably
Oh,
carry
Jeff
both
is
you and
coming
Jeff.
along.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Can you
I'll fucking
You
help
can
Ellie
message?
fly.
Can't? Oh no, wait, you're the rat. Wait, you see through the rat's eyes, don't you?
You can see through the rat's
So
eyes.
you
yes,
could
and
then
it can tell you what's
communicate.
happening.
Yeah, cool. Okay, that's cool then. So
I mean,
we know
I
what's
could
going on.
make Jeff talk.
What?
What?
I could make Ellie talk if you ever wanted.
Wait, hang on. Jeff's in the house. We don't want fucking talking rat.
You can make Ellie talk.
Yeah, I was gonna like use it as a thing later if you and give it to you as an option if you wanted. But so we'll roleplay
Interesting.
that. But yeah,
That
because there's
might...
an interesting thing with it as well.
Okay.
After 30 days, she's not
She's
charmed anymore,
Scottish.
so it's up to her if she wants to stay with you.
Interesting.
Ah,
So it'll be like the true test of love.
Well, she's not charmed anyway. She's...
no, she's
Yeah, but
made
she'll
bond.
get charmed with this test.
Oh, I see.
Or does she have a low intelligence?
Rude.
He has no
Must be
intelligence.
low
Look at her and
three.
she's eating shit off the ground.
She has an intelligence of 10.
Oh no, I can't do it on her.
She's too clever.
Is she too clever?
The rat.
Cool story,
probably,
get it?
I imagine the rats. Is the rat?
I was going to say,
Oh,
you're
sorry.
making assumptions about Jeff here.
That's obviously not intelligent.
Yes.
I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess.
So, animal mission. What's the game plan?
So they all jump, or Ellie can grab Jeff, and the spider can nuzzle into her feathers or something, right? Oh, she's a dragon. Just cling
Yeah.
onto her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly spin a little harness. And
Yeah,
sit
yeah,
in it.
that makes more sense. And then I'll get Ellie to fly up quite high. And then is there
So, I will show you this.
are there chimneys or if there's an open window, I could drop you on the roof and you could go down to the window maybe.
So there is a small garden area in the center of the house, like a little garden terrace. So you can see this area. And then the roofs, I'll show you the roof perspective as well, so you can get an idea of the layout of the building. So on this one you should be able to see the roof layout. So the bits that are blacked out are 2-story roofs. There are no windows, like roof windows, there's just 2nd-story windows. And then the other bit is like the lower story roofing. You do see there is smoke coming from the 2 fireplaces in the
Yeah.
top end of the building, the front end.
Well, it's up to you. I can drop you in these chimneys here, or you could just be dropped in the courtyard and just go through a door. There's probably an
It was a
open
ground floor. Do they want it?
It seemed to be, yeah. You looked out and you could see the trees, but you weren't looking at the canopy trees.
door. Yeah, up to you guys.
Does none of the trees will look familiar? You won't have seen that well, will you?
I think the issue with that is you're currently in trees like far away from the house, so you don't have the perspective that you had when you were scrying.
The nature of Scry as well. I can't really see beyond the sort of
Yeah.
vicinity, so I would
You
have
could see
seen there
there
was
were
a
trees
window,
outside.
but that's probably about it, really.
Yeah.
I think we want Gurry as Jeff around the outside, trying to peer into the.
Well, Jeff could do that then, and then Ellie can drop me up somewhere.
Yeah.
As in the skies. Ground floor
I'd be
Jeff.
happy with Ellie dropping me like in the courtyard, and I'll try and go in through one of the windows or doors that are looking at open.
You can pick.
Oh well, I can walk under any of them, can't I? I'll walk through. this
Before you go,
one. Does that make that? Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
pick one.
give you bardic inspiration, and you have a bonus for the 10 minutes.
Now I've learned that about Pass Without a Trace. Would you even suggest me doing it to a spider? Because really, if I get caught, I'd rather just be seen as a spider rather than a weirdly shadowed spider.
I'd say it would work more with a spider, because if a spider's
I'll be in
crawling
the
down
shadows.
like the shadows along the bottom of the door frames and like up
It'll
in the
just mean
shadows
I'm
where
more
the light
darker
doesn't
and it'll be
quite
hard to
get.
see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so before I did it, then I'll also have cast.
I mean, who's
Pass Without a
really
Trace,
looking for
which
a
will be on
spider,
all
though?
of us.
Lord Herringer
Yeah.
hates spiders.
Kill Eddie on sight.
Arachnophobe.
It's Styles.
Spider murderer. I was looking for.
I would be, or Jeff would be just running around from
Yeah.
this corner around, just peering into the windows, trying to find one that looked studdery.
Hang on. Where's he gone? There he is. Jeff. So you're just going around looking at the windows. Okay. Give me a moment to enlighten you both. So, Spider-Gert, you crawl into a long wooden corridor, the light from the windows shining down across the wood. Little Jeff, you look into what appears to be a kitchen, and there is a maid dressed in green. She's preparing some food at the large table. Spider Jeff. No, Rat
Crawl
Jeff.
under this door.
Spider-Gert. You see, as you crawl along and look down this corridor, you can obviously see that's where one of the doors comes in. And there's a maid just sort of sweeping and mopping the floors. This door leads into another corridor. This one more carpeted, more lush,
Comfy.
with some doors and a window on the end. Right, Jeff, where you going?
I
You're
just
just
keep
moving
making
south.
my way down. Make my way down. Yeah.
Can I have? Oh no, don't matter. Forget it.
All under this door.
Right, Jeff, how are you getting past the people, please? Are you going up and over? Are you trying to run past their feet?
I'd maybe take a wild path like to these bushes, then across into.
Okay, make a stealth
Street.
check.
Oh, is it a different row for
Do you have to
Understandable.
use the rat's
Yeah.
stats for your familiar? Yeah.
Yeah, you will do.
So it's roll a d20 and then add in whatever your dex modifier is for your rat. Have you crawled under there, Spider? Gert?
Yeah.
It might say it the stats for stealth in particular as
This
the rat.
looks
kind of-
study.
Spider, you crawl into
Spider
a room
wins the row of rat.
that looks suspiciously like a study. Let me reveal it to you.
Go in the center. of
You
this
crawl
different
across
pool.
this thick weaved green rug. Except you don't have any way to communicate, do you, Spider? Gert?
Web. So I take
Web.
a little spider poop in the center of this carpet.
Okay.
I mean,
Spider poop.
if Jeff the rat had gone with you,
He could have run
Jeff
back.
the rat is looking for windows.
could
What was
have
your stealth
seen-
check, Jeff the rat?
Eh. 7.
7. One of the guards, as you dart across, points towards you. Ugh, a rat! The other one's like, where? Right over here. He comes to investigate. What do you do?
Run away! I'm a rat.
Okay. I'll let you make another stealth check to see if you can hide. Or you just dart for like the door or the window.
No, his heart wants to hide in the bushes.
Okay.
That's a grand total of a 4.
oh Jeff,
It's
This is
definitely in here somewhere.
as stealthy as Styles himself.
Let me see if the other one...
I don't sound like that.
As he begins to sort of rummage through looking for you, you can see his hands are sort of crawling through the bushes and you're trying to hide as best you can inside. The other one calls
Just-
across.
Just a
The other-
sanity check, though.
Hang on.
What guard would do that?
The other one calls across. Just leave it. It's not necessary. He goes back to his post. Right, chef. Where are you going now?
I would,
Keep coming round.
yeah, but
As you get down the far end, then we'll say you can get down to here. You peer through, and you can now see the study. And peering inside, you see a small spider crawling across the floor.
so gets found the study. It's in the south east corner of on the ground floor. He's scurrying about.
Does it look like he's trying to find things? Or does he need our help?
Yeah. I'll be up on this desk inspecting everything on there.
Okay.
Can he read? That
He
style's
keeps-
just like
Gets intelligence.
I think he can just see through a spider's eyes, but it's Gert. I mean, I'm not sure if Gert
Make
can
him-
actually read.
no, but can get actually read.
I don't-
Yeah, I think Styles was asking it much simpler.
Yeah.
Can he read? And Gert read? That's a good question. It's a character point we never really discussed. Maybe we should flip a coin. Make an investigation check, and we'll work out how well you can read.
Oh, well, I'm going to add my 1d8. Because that was a 5. Oh, that's a 1. So that's a 6.
Continuing your spider form, you underestimate
D10.
the
It's a D10.
That's a d10.
Sorry.
Get some big changes here, guys.
10, 10,
I'll
10.
just reroll that.
Yeah, to be fair, it could go from 5 to a 15.
Oh, we got a 2.
Oh, brilliant.
So that's a 6.
Super.
7, sorry.
You slightly underestimate the grandeur of a room like this when you're a small spider. Number one, it takes you a considerable amount of time just to walk from the door to the desk that you're on. And number two, the words are huge. You're sort of crawling around this letter like, what is this weird arcane symbol I've found? And then you're, oh, it's just the letter F. You pick up that the items on the table are unimportant. One is just the Tactician's Guide to Dragon's Chess, open on a set page, well thumbed, and some of the other implements are just simple novelties that you'd find, like your ashtray and things like that. You don't get much more time in here to search except this desk that you've sort of focused on at the moment, unless you wish to spend longer.
Just debating at this point.
At this point, everyone's been waiting
from
around.
the group.
Yeah, so you know that Ozzy said about the bookshelves, that's where the papers were. So you could investigate there next if you wish.
I mean, I meant more like, they seem to be very impulsive. I'm like, well, maybe I just be impulsive. And I might just turn back into Gert and just raid the room.
Derail it. Okay, gotcha.
Depending on how long you say it is actually to like walk back and forth, I would maybe pop into this room, that room, and that room just quickly, just to see if anyone's around.
Okay, so
you
want to...
you say it takes for fucking ever, and it's going to use up all the time and make them worry about where I am.
It would take a while to search those two rooms, yeah, because you got to come back out.
Just to pop through the doorway.
Yeah, the door's here and here.
Okay.
I'd say you could probably search the smaller one or the bigger one. You could get one done in an alright amount of time.
I could get one done.
Which one?
Yeah, I'm gonna do this one then, just quickly.
Okay. You look into this room and see a large drawing. Just coming under the door, you see from your perspective like this towering, solid wood table stretching along the room, and the back of a hooded monk is sat at one end,
Shit.
and Lord Herringer with his hat and his formal attire is sat at the other. You see there is cutlery laid out in front of them, and they are waiting to eat.
They're waiting to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, that gives me some time, doesn't it? That's nice. I'm just gonna give it like 3 or 4 more minutes, and just maybe 5 minutes, just to see if any interesting conversation happens during that time.
Okay. The conversation is minimal. You see Lord Herringer is drinking from a glass some sort of dark liqueur. The monks at the other end are in conversation, but just general conversation. Nothing of interest, unfortunately. Just make a perception check for me.
18.
18. There's something odd about the scene that piques your attention. The monks are unmasked. Their heads down. They're still in their green robes, as you saw them when you saw them in the library, but they are less formal, less smart. Lord Herringer looks exactly the same.
Yeah. I'll take that with me, and I'll nip back into this room.
Okay.
And turn back into Gert and just spend 2 or 3 minutes just quickly scanning everything, looking for everything. If I can't find it, I'm gonna just like start pulling stuff apart and
Okay.
making
Investigation check. Are you doing anything with old Ratty pal?
I don't
Or
think
you
he'll be
just
able to get
watching
in.
Gert? Gert could let him in if he knocked on the window.
A 12. And yeah, if I see that rat there, I would let him in.
I fucking love rats.
Oh, hello, little fella.
Are you your normal self?
Yeah, I'm
he's
back
turned
into
back
Gert.
into.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm assuming Jeff is relaying this information to us all.
yeah. So
What's been happening?
it's stomping around the room, trying to pretend to read. I think. Oh, he's coming to the window.
We've got to be quiet, because the Lord's in the other room waiting for dinner, I think, with the 2 monks. But the monks seem weird. They're not like quite as monkey right now, you know what I mean? They're a little bit like unprofessional, like they're maybe faking it. I don't know.
Knowing that information, then I'll come round and see if I can
Look through the
get.
window.
Was at this door? Which door? Is there a door there? Did we say?
Yeah, I'll point behind.
No, there's
the
no
other
door
Oh.
here,
Yeah.
but there is a window.
Wait, so Gert's
Yeah.
not the spider anymore?
No, he's plonking around.
Okay, good, brilliant.
At least he's got the window open, so if anyone catches him, he can turn into a bird and fly out the window quickly.
Gert,
I
you
didn't
look
think
around
of
the
that.
room.
Good job he thinks out loud.
You look around the room, and unfortunately, you sort of are looking through the bookshelves. There's so much clutter, so much bits. You don't find anything, the thing that you're looking for. There are spaces on the shelves where the described
Ooh.
items could have been.
I'll do locate object.
Okay.
I forgot I had that.
And what are you trying to locate? The book itself?
No, it's not the book, it is, isn't it? Isn't it a sheet from the book?
Oh, it is. It's a page from one of the books he
It's
has.
a couple of
That's
pages or
one
something,
thing that you
wasn't it?
would know. Yeah.
Because I actually saw him rip it, didn't I? So, like,
You did,
because I was on the wall as a moth or whatever. So like, I'll be able to know exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah. So I will cast locate object, and that is if it's within without 1,000 feet.
You are confused. You can see this
Don't really
object,
narrow it down.
except it's underground. Quite deep underground it looks, and not underneath this room, somewhere to the north.
Okay. Good to know. There's a whole labyrinth underneath here that we'll have to deal with.
It's a dungeon.
Do I want to
And
do
a
anything
dragon.
else? Oh, yeah.
Ballsy.
Did you decide not to go to the other room as a rat, Pat?
Nah, but I've come to the window to see if I can see the monks. What Gert was on about?
Okay, so you've come to the other window over here.
Yeah.
You see them, and after a short while, one of the maids comes in bringing a large silver platter of food. She serves the Lord first, and then the monks. Give me a perception check, please. I guess it's using the rat stats, is it?
Mm-hmm.
What idiot bands the stats and closes them?
I've got rat stats here, but it's just a generic rat.
Rat stats.
It'll be
I did
D20 plus
use
0.
generic. Oh yeah, I should have known that from a minute ago. It is a turn.
10. You just see the meeting and everything looks normal. Again, you see what Gert was saying about the monks dressing down slightly, but the Lord looking immaculate and exactly the same. But you don't pick up on anything else.
Well, I think it's suspicious that he is literally immaculate. Is he eating and everything?
He is eating, yeah.
Okay, as the last thing, I'm going to cast Detect Magic. And also just see if there's anything valuable looking and decent in the room. No one's around.
Just read me Detect Magic again, please.
For the duration, you sense the presence of magical effects within 30 feet of yourself. If you sense such effects, you can take the magic action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object that bears the magic. And if an effect was created by a spell, you learn the spell school of magic. The spell is blocked by 1 foot of stone, dirt, or wood, 1 inch of metal, or thin sheet of lead.
Okay. 1 foot of wood.
Yeah.
Okay. You get a ping of magic from the next room.
Ah. From the room.
The room where they are, yes. And the school of magic that it is it doesn't tell me. God damn it. Let me just check for you.
Illusory.
Yes,
I have a hunch.
I think that's the one.
They're
Yeah.
not monks.
So yeah, you get the aura of illusory magic coming from the next room. As for items in this room, it's a general rich person's study. There's a fine dragon chess set. There's many books, most of them historical. A lot of them about nature and the land, and there's large tomes on different types of deer, different types of beast, wilderness tracking, hunting, that sort of thing.
I'll clear out as much as you'll allow me to put into my bag. Like, I'll grab like a couple of bundles of them books, and
Yeah.
any of the like nice glassware, or like you say, like in little paperweights and stuff that could be sold as trinkets.
Give me a stealth check, please.
Oh, good. When we come back here, double the security.
30-20, but oh wait, I've got, is it a D10 for
Oh yeah, it's your pass without a trace
pass
still
without a
on.
trace?
You turn back into Gert, he's also just got
Oh
a
wait, it's
shadowy mask
concentration.
around
If
him.
I've cast another thing, then it's gone, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't matter about that. So dirty 20.
Okay. Plus, you don't have anything for your stealth as a plus.
Plus 5, so it was a 15 with.
Oh, okay, got you.
Plus 5.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay. There are a few points where, as you pick up like the small, fine crystal glasses, you nearly like slip, but you manage to capture them. And without making too much noise, you pocket a collection of books on hunting, a small set of crystal cups, and the black or white of the dragon chess set.
White.
White, a full white set of ivory dragon chess pieces.
Are the windows big enough to climb out of?
As a Gert or as a creature?
As a Gert.
Perhaps the main window here. You'd have to try and open it first.
Is it silly just to save a spell just to climb out the window?
Yes.
Is it late in the day?
It's like afternoon by this point.
The windows might be booby trapped.
It's already opened
Okay.
one.
But you ain't gone
I'll
through
Yes,
it,
turn-
though.
open the small one, yeah.
You can go.
Ratty went for it.
Did he? I thought he was outside.
He went in.
I went in
came
and then
back
I
out.
bailed out.
Oh, okay.
That could be an interesting.
Urinated on the ladder.
risk, that. Oh, oh, I'm gonna roll it. Throw a dice. Oh,
You hear
Well,
footsteps outside the door.
I don't have a dice that's not gonna be weighted. A coin, sorry.
Pardon?
Alright. Heads, I go for it. I don't go for it. Okay. Yeah, I'll just turn into a mosquito, but I won't do my plan and I'll leave.
You fly out.
I was thinking I could totally try and risk go and take a bite of him, suck some of his blood up, and then we've got blood of his to be able to scry on him.
You're not Scarrick. It's a very Scarrick thing to do.
That is a scary thing to
Is
do.
that how it would work?
What are you going to do next? Take his hands?
Why not? I could just spit out the blood onto something for you, and you've got.
Yeah,
some
you'd
of
have to
his-
do it before he changed back, but yeah, I
Guess
guess
so, yeah.
that could work. Wow, that's ingenious. You fly back to your friends in small mosquito form. I assume you call Jeff back.
Yeah, it just
Just
disappeared.
disapparate him.
Yeah.
You regroup back in the woods.
Are you still a Mozzie, or do you change back?
Yeah, I just kind of like mosey around into Ozzy's face a little bit.
Fucking hate being in the woods.
and
Attack roll.
back into get. Careful, you almost got me there.
Fucking hell, I thought that was a weird looking Mozzie.
Yeah, I always like to try and keep a little bit of my girtness, you know.
Got
Yeah,
this giant snout.
it looked deranged. So, what did you find out? What did you get?
Well, I got some books on plants and trees,
Pyrenees?
nature. Got some nice. Yeah. It's not in there. It's like really deep underground somewhere.
What?
Yeah,
what
I
the
can
stuff?
still see it at the moment because I've got the spell running. I think.
What the stuff that he
it's
took?
Over that way. Yeah, the paper pages.
So what have you brought us?
This is just, to get a little bit more money again so I can do something else next time. I get hungry sometimes as well, so, it's good to have some of that money stuff that people talk about.
You robbed him.
Well, you said he was a bad man.
Yeah, but we. Oh my God, but we need to keep.
We were trying to be sneaky and subtle and not leave any trace of us being here.
Oh, I didn't leave any trace of me, no.
No, you didn't, except the fact that you've robbed him.
No, didn't leave anything. I took stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, but the no someone's been.
Leave stuff. No, it's like a trade.
You left holes in his possessions.
Yeah, that's how it works, yeah.
Any chance you could go put them back?
Well, I could, but I don't want to.
if you do it, I'll pay you if you go put them back. Please.
How much?
If you needed money, you should have just asked.
If you want food, we're not going to let you starve, good. We can buy you food. You don't need to rob for food.
I just don't have any money at the moment. This is how it works, isn't it?
Oh, God.
Yeah. You want me to put it back? I can't wild shape.
It's probably.
Oh, yeah!
It's not worth the risk of putting it back, I think.
You'd have to give me a couple of hours to sit down. But then I need a couple more hours to be able to turn back out and put it down and then get out again. So, yeah. It'll have to be tomorrow.
But security's going to be... They're going to know you... Did you take anything... Was it just books? Anything really obvious?
Yeah, a couple of books and paperweights and some chess pieces.
And some chess pieces. Which chess piece? Not an important one.
No one plays chess.
So it's not even a full set.
Well, I just like the white ones a lot, me.
Well, I was just going to buy a white set of chess pieces.
Someone who wears a black set.
Oh, God, yeah.
I mean, his logic is foolproof.
It is legit. It is legit that what it's saying to us.
I got nothing.
I don't get it. You guys steal.
Who have I stolen from?
Well, not saying you do that. You definitely stole something recently, but the memory. And
right.
We haven't stolen anything, Gert. I've killed a prostitute, I've murdered, but I've not stolen.
But the thing is, we're going to have to come back here, and security's going to be worse now.
Oh. Do we have to come back here?
Well, we want to be getting
we still need the book.
What if there's another way into the tunnel? We could dig.
Is there anything? Is there anything underground here that you
avoid all Paul's traps in there?
Any old passageways? Can you remember?
I can find it. It will come back another night, and we'll do more recon, innit?
You can make a history check if you want, Get.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see a trapdoor here. Maybe that leads to a basement.
Ooh, not bad. 17.
The only thing you know that would sort of be at the similar level to where you imagined the items are is the sewer network that runs underneath the sea.
Oh, we could go back to the sewers again. I mean, that seemed about the right sort of level.
Why do you love going in the sewer so much?
Well, you just get around quicker, innit? It's not too bad if you just, get good full lung of it for a while and you just kind of get used to it, innit?
Well, okay. Time out. What's the plan here? Do we want to speak to this Herringer guy?
No, I think he's a cunt.
The monks were acting strange. I think we need to...
Were the monks acting strange or was Herringer acting strange?
He tried to kill us, didn't he? Don't think he wants to talk to us.
The point is, are we just trying to get the information that he took from the library, or were we trying to confront Herringer himself? Because it's two different plans.
Well, he did try to get us killed. I do see Gert's point in that.
I think we should confront the man and kill him.
What about if we watch him a little bit, see what his routine is, and maybe like, snatch him at some point,
I mean, I can
kill him.
I could
charm him or something.
I could scry on him again. Later tonight. Where are we staying tonight?
These woods look nice.
No.
No, they don't.
Oh.
Do you have like another safe house, Styles, or somewhere we could stay?
I should be able to find you another safe house to work if we want in the city.
I could see if some of the ones I used to use as well.
Well, we could go to a
give us
tavern.
more opportunities to burn out more.
I mean,
I don't think we should go to a tavern.
you
You
but
can go to a tavern.
Well, hang on.
Oh, in fact, yeah, me and Gert can go to a tavern.
Yeah, we could
We're
all
not
go to a
wanted for
tavern
murder.
as long as. I mean, it's only Lord Herringer that knows your. Or does he know your description? Yeah, I guess he knows your descriptions, maybe. But
I think the biggest issue is the wanted for murder. In all fairness,
oh yeah, I agree. But a tavern might be nice, a proper bed rather than.
I think we should lay low. And this might teach you not to just, if you're gonna murder, just hide the body. Rule number 1.
Yeah, well, I'll bear that in mind the next time I blast a hole in a prostitute. All right, I wasn't thinking straight.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
I
William.
mean, what about if we found out where the body was,
What?
and then like we could try like bringing her back, and then she'd be like obviously evil, and people wouldn't care about you killing her.
And it technically won't be murder because she's not dead.
That too.
Can you do
And you might
that?
have a black dragon chess set, you never know.
I think so. What's
Three birds in one
reincarnate?
stone.
Can't you do something like that?
I've seen Picard raise the dead, but they're very much
Yeah,
dead.
I can't do that as well.
Don't steal
Such a dead
Picard's
humanoid or a
thing.
piece of dead humanoid provided that the creature has been dead for no longer than 10 days. Yeah, it was yesterday, wasn't it?
I don't think raising the dead will do us any good.
I don't.
Oh, the spell forms a new adult body for it and then calls the soul to enter the body if the target soul isn't free or willing to do so. The spot, I know. So it's not quite raising, it's reincarnating. It wouldn't help us much, would it?
Good is full of surprises.
Here's a new person.
Yeah. Honestly,
The old
that's
one
her.
wasn't that good.
Now show them how evil you are. Okay, maybe not.
As you perform
Unless there's another one
necromancy in
that's not
front of the city
reincarnate.
guard.
Picard, what do you think we should do?
Look, this chap is going to be a threat, whether it be today, tomorrow, or a week from now. He needs to be removed from the chessboard, so to speak.
Talking about chess pieces, we've only got half of one.
Exactly. We're only operating with half a chess stack. So we need to take him off the board.
You want to murder someone else?
Not murder, just unalive.
Honestly, as much.
I'm really confused at your guys' moralities. Like, I took from a bad man, but you want to kill him there?
He tried to kill us
Yeah, once
first,
you've-
Gert. I would like to remind
once
you of
you've
that.
Yeah,
killed
that's why I
him.
didn't think it was your problem just taking a few books and that, you know.
It wasn't
Yeah.
the fact you
Yeah.
stole from a bad man. It was the fact you alerted the bad man to us being here.
But you had a problem that first time I did it too.
Well, Picard had the issue with that. I'm fine with it. I don't care.
Stealing's
Yeah.
wrong.
That's good.
If they're dead, it's called looting. It's not stealing.
Okay, kill him first, then take the stuff. Alright.
Yo,
Look,
but it has to be in self-defense.
As much as I want to kill
Wait
this
for
Lord
punch
Herringer
back,
for trying to
don't
kill
kill him.
us, I do actually want to talk to him. Because I feel like it'd
We
be
can talk to him before we kill him.
more beneficial to try and
I
get
think we
some
do
answers
snatch
from
you
him
do.
first. I mean, I could
Absolutely.
just teleport two of us into the room where he's sat right now
And stab him in the chest.
and ask him questions.
Oh, yes. Interesting.
Yeah, it seems like an idea.
You want to do that now? With the monks in there?
I think it's getting late in the day. We should retire for the evening. And then figure out what we're going to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, knocking on the front door hasn't worked. How else are we going to get this guy? I've told him where we have. How else are we going to speak to him if we don't just...
I think we have to
Teleport in front of
separate him. I think we have to snatch him at some point.
We ain't leaving.
Yeah, but we could make him leave probably somehow. Let's think on it.
Okay,
What's your whole thing that you've bought?
it's a
We
hole.
throw him in a hole.
Can't you get in there, open the hole, push him in the hole,
Take the
close
hole
the
with
hole,
us.
get in your other hole, go in the woods, open the hole, pull him out of the hole, and, question him in.
That's the smartest thing Gert's ever said.
Essentially.
He
Lots
said
of
hole a
holes.
lot, though.
Yes, he said hole too
No,
many
holes
times.
are
but-
I mean, there's holes in my theory, but there's the necessary holes,
I mean, it takes an action for me to unfold the hole.
Oh, fold the hole.
All right.
I mean, we could definitely do that. The DM's going to regret selling me that. Yeah, it doesn't take time to do it. It just takes an action. So an action is what, 6 seconds?
Right, well then that's the plan is we go in,
Just unfold it.
I mean, I could
We
go in. Oh,
throw
yeah,
him in
no,
the
you
hole.
could teleport, couldn't you, to be there?
and then we take the hole away. And we take him to a location where it is safe for us to access him in the hole. Then we ask him questions.
Yeah. Okay.
It sounds perfect. It sounds foolproof.
I just think whatever we do, we don't do it soon. His security is going to be up if we return later.
I mean, the security ain't going to matter if I'm just teleporting in there.
Yes, but he might get some sort of anti-magic kind of blocking. He might be surrounded by 30 tigers.
Freddy Taggart.
Well, how quick can you do it? Because what if we go back now, have a quick sleep, and come back in the night and do it tonight?
While he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might not have even gone in his study yet, but he probably has. But at that point, he's not getting stuff done tonight, is he? He's thinking, oh, they're not coming back. Yeah.
Certainly
Do it
better to do
tonight.
it in a cover of night.
Okay. Let's do that then. What time is it now?
Sort of late afternoon, I guess. By the time you'd gone round the
Are you wanting a long rest, Gert? Is
Awesome.
that what you're after? So you can do
Yeah, I'll need it
stuff.
if we do any sort of wild trippy stuff.
So that's 8 hours, is that right? Or is it 6 hours?
Yeah.
6 hours.
Is it?
It was 8 hours of inactivity.
So you got to
sleep
sleep
for at
for
least
at least 6 of those hours. How tired are you?
that's sleep.
I can just turn into a cat and they can sleep anytime. Oh no, I can't turn into a cat.
Yeah, you should watch.
Polymorph you into a cat. Okay, well,
So you're gonna find somewhere to rest.
let's go hole up somewhere. Get 6-8 hours rest, which is work out fine. We'll come back this evening. We'll find where he's sleeping. Put him in the hole. Get out. Ask him some questions.
Yeah.
Sounds perfect.
That's a great plan, Ozzy.
What's
So
the worst
yeah.
that can happen?
As your plan formulates together and you head back into the town looking for another safe house, that is where we'll end tonight's session and see how that plan unveils next time.
Oh, it ain't gonna go well.
Oh, it's going to be interesting.
The old snatch hole.
The old chuck 'em in a portable hole and teleport out. Classic plan. Oh, dear. Well, thank you, guys. It's been good to
Yeah,
get
that's
back
wicked.
playing again.
Thank
Very
you.
Aye.
interesting.
I don't know if I just.
I was absolutely wetting myself at the end there with Gert.
Yeah.
Like,
I used to say I like Get, but now I think Get's a bit of a prick.
Wow.
oh,
Funny.
class.
It's definitely bringing some much needed humor,
Comic relief
in
to a
such serious
sticky
times.
situation.
Yeah.
Indeed. Well, guys,
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
we'll
cheers.
see you next time.
That's
thanks.
like-
Yeah.
for
Cheers, guys.
watching.
Thank you.
Like and
Thanks for
subscribe.
watching Epic Gameplay.
Like.
Smash that like
I'd-
button.
I'd